because you ain't gonna want. Don't try to push your age. You know what I'm saying? Faster than what it was. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then I teach my son, if you want a female friend over, you know what I'm saying, the female have to come to my house, and I have to talk to her parents to make sure that it's okay for her to come to my house. Now, as far as my girl, she can't date until she turned about 15, 16. And these are the conversations that we have. Now, I know how it is because I dated, I had my child at 17, you know what I'm saying, but I never dated a grown man. My you know, his father is my age. But
super hot.
At that time, I was kind of peer pressured. At my age, I was peer pressured. So that also ties into, okay, you around your friends, your friends talk about certain conversations you can't be a part of, and then you want to have a story to tell or a storyline to tell. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be a part of that conversation. But please, y'all talk to y'all kids, because like the ladies say, these are times where...
So what I'm listening to, guys, is a panel that's over there on TikTok talking about the case of the 36-year-old mother shooting the 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old bed. Thank you guys for tapping in.
And him going to jail, but losing your life to being lied to, you know what I'm saying, not knowing what's going on, I don't feel like he should have lost his life. And why? And I just want to know, why do y'all resort to automatically unaliving?
They were just stating that, like, sometimes people are protecting paraphernalia, meaning like a lady had just said that, oh, well, some guys are 30 but think like an 18-year-old. So it's okay for them to want to talk to a 16-year-old. No, it's not okay for no fucking 30-year-old to want to talk to a 16-year-old. But society will make you think that, oh, since you're sick in the head, oh, yeah, it's passable. No, the fuck, it's not passable. That's what's wrong with us, first off. Stop agreeing to wrongfulness. If you're 30 years old, you need to talk to someone in your age bracket, not a fucking teenager. It doesn't matter if you love teenagers or what. Get that out your mind. You don't need to be talking to no teenager at 30 years old.
If you haven't done so already, I am your host, D. Lachey. Welcome in. What's up? Is it, girl, what? Miss Lisa? Go ahead. Ma'am.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. It's Liz. But as far as the prompt goes, I feel like the mom definitely should get first degree, because for her to walk the boy out of the house.
Also, so what I learned also is that she didn't shoot him under the bed. She walked him to her front door, then shot him.
She was going to do it regardless. It didn't matter his age. It did not matter at all. And the little girl, I agree with everybody else talking about the kids being fast. I was 12 with a 19-year-old, and then turned around and I was 16 with a 36-year-old and got pregnant by him. And it's when you're living like a fast life and you don't have a mother who is parenting you and you're taking care of your siblings, and I was in the same situation, you act out. You do stupid shit.
You do. And because you have no guidance. You don't know. Nobody's telling you, hey, this shit is not what you're supposed to be doing.
That I seen a post where I believe it's his sister, was talking about how he wasn't mentally there. He was, he had a childlike mindset. Either way, I don't think it should have resulted in him dying. The mom should have called the cops on her way there and let the cop handle the situation. If you can't control yourself and it comes down to that, I don't think you should even have your kids in your care anyway.
Let me go try to do some research on Facebook about this.
All right, thank you. Let's keep it moving, y'all. What's up, Sam?
D. I just want to say, yeah, the mother's guilty, first-degree murder. But also, man, she ruined your kid's life. I hope there's family members that can take those kids in. Because now they're up for the system. Most likely they'll be separated. This lady didn't.
Uber to come for the man to come to her house. He didn't get there on his own.
No, see,
everybody's right.
I just need the text messages. I'm sure they had text message exchanges. I want to see what she told the kid, what she told the guy, the young man, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, if she was lying about her age, if she looked at her age, the age that she's claiming to be. And one more point I just want to say before I forget. These parents today got to stop dressing their middle school age girls like women. You see it all the time. Stop making them look, you're concerned about all the guys being attracted to your minor daughter. Stop dressing the part.
Nah, you're sick.
Had a big body like a woman. Today, these young kids are grown. So stop dressing
What
the
are you
kid
saying, though? Like, what's the point in saying,
He's not sick. He's not sick. He's not sick. I'm a woman saying
I don't know how that makes him sound.
some of these girls are dressed the way she's provocative because they're emulating celebrities. They're emulating Megan, Cardi, whoever else they want to emulate. They're doing things that accentuate certain body parts, and the parents are out here buying the clothes.
Ma'am,
that's what he meant. He's not saying he's
sexualizing little girls.
He's not doing that. He's not doing that. He has eyes.
This guy's is a moron. Some young kids are built like more.
He's not over-sexualizing anyone.
I didn't say he's over-sexualized. I said he's sexualized.
When they're supposed to be dressed as kids.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these kids are.
That's what he's saying.
Need to dress their kids.
Dress them age appropriate is what he's saying. He's not sexualizing them.
They're making your
Well,
kids
maybe I misunderstood what you were saying. It just sounded
I shouldn't
wrong.
see your areolas. I shouldn't see any of that, young girl.
These kids today, a lot of them are built like women already at a young age. Don't dress them, nigga. Don't dress them like an adult. They're not. They're not an adult yet. Let them dress like a
All right, can I ask you a question so I can just clarify what I think and you can prove it? Like this question.
Her name was Aria. Let me tell you about Aria. She used other people around our age group to catfishes people, and y'all know how they go. Pictures, names, all of it. Aria been growing, been fast, all of the above. So, yeah, she can use a picture of you right now. Well, she can use a picture of anybody and try to talk to somebody. Like, girl, this not how you gonna make the cut, y'all. The girl snuck this man in, and her mama unalived him in. When he was leaving, he was under the bed. But remind you, it's Aria's fault. It's not the man's fault. It's Aria's fault because Aria been like this. And I don't know if the mama know or what, but the way how Aria be on social media, y'all will know. Like, y'all gonna know for real. Like, this tag me sick because I don't like Aria. So I'm just letting y'all know that right now. I don't like Aria at all. Like, I don't like
This is so crazy.
I never liked her. When I met her in the group chat, I never liked her. We was in a big group chat. I don't think she did was talk to boys, play with boys, argue with boys, catfishes people. But the girl mama had unalived the man because Ari snuck the man in at 1 a.m. And I don't know if she, but now the mama in jail and Ari snitched, but Ari said I don't know, that's like she was scared for her life and stuff like that. But this stuff come back right around, so I don't know. But I don't know.
So a Memphis woman is currently behind bars after she fatally shot a man that was...
I've seen everybody's take on Kendra Scott up there in Memphis, Tennessee, and I've seen their opinions. I want to bring a little different scope on it. We know that Kendra Scott's been charged with first degree unaliving. We know that her daughter, who is 13 years old, possibly lied to the guy. His name is Rodarius Morton. He is no longer here because Kendra, when she got home, she had a weapon in hand. He was under the bed or in the room. He was leaving the house. He packed his stuff to leave the house. She walked outside of the house and put a GSW in his head, in the back of his head. She's wrong. And before anybody comes sideways, I've seen all the little videos that Kendra Scott's daughter made. All those videos that Aria made and acting like she grown, doing grown folk stuff. So I'm pretty sure she probably lied about her age. Yes, there's a lot of pictures that say, you know what, she's young. But I'm led to believe that she lied about her age. I get it. She was angry. Her daughter's out here, got this guy. She's inviting him over. And just for everybody's information, the daughter did invite the guy over. And I'm hearing that she Ubered him over there. Kendra Scott's in jail. That's where she needs to be. She never should have put that bullet in the back of that boy's head. He was leaving. She should have left it at that. She should have called the police and let them handle it. But here's my question. What's the difference between what Kendra Scott did and what happened to Mark Flambeck II? He was invited over by his girlfriend, who was of age. He was invited over. The parents knew that he came over there. They just didn't like him because he looked like this. Matter of fact, let me remind you of the story. So a brief recap. In the early morning hours of September the 17th, 2025, the police department was called up there in Steve, Illinois. They were called to a residence in the...
Y'all, this is so crazy.
Around 2:30 a.m.
How you guys doing this morning?
Now, the officer was told that the residents that locked themselves in a room after an unknown male entered that home. Remember that. Now, that so-called unknown male was 23-year-old Mark Anthony Flambeck II. Mark, he was shot in the back inside the home, and he passed away from that GSW. Now, I agree with the family. Mark was not an intruder. He was in a long-term relationship with a woman who lived... All right, guys, we finally got more information on the man baby who unalived Tia Keith down in Gainesville, Georgia. His name is Antoine Thurman. He's 45 years old. If you remember, Tia was unalived on Thursday night at a food mart on Mountain View Road. He's her former live-in boyfriend. He was waiting on her in her vehicle when she walked out. He started shooting her inside of the vehicle before she fought back and managed to escape. And as Tia ran back into the store to get help, this man baby followed her and continued unloading. Unfortunately, she passed away at the scene. The authorities said they recovered the vehicle that he drove off in. Now, the investigators executed a search warrant at a Metro Atlanta home as part of the investigation. And while evidence was recovered during that search, he remains at large. Now, it's believed that he is actively moving from place to place to avoid capture. Somebody's helping him out. So they don't know what type of vehicle is he in right now. This man baby is 5'9". He's 212 pounds. And you see all those tattoos on his neck, arms, everything. And ironically, he has Romans 12:19 on his neck. And like I said yesterday, he has a prosthetic lower left leg. They're saying that he is armed and considered extremely dangerous. Do not approach him. Just call 911 immediately. So if you know where this man baby, this is a call to action. Gainesville, Georgia. You guys are... He was in a
36-year-old who unalived a 20-year-old young man because he was under the bed with her 13-year-old daughter. We all could agree that at 20 years old, he should not have been with a 13-year-old, much less in this lady house doing anything.
This all happened after a mother found a man in her house. She says he was hiding under a child's...
All right, y'all, I've got to know your thoughts on this one. So, all right, y'all, I'm
This
here.
is so
now,
crazy, y'all.
I appreciate...
Kendra Scott came home to her Memphis house at 1:30 in the morning. She found a 20-year-old man hiding under her 13-year-old daughter's bed. She had previously warned her daughter that she would shoot any boy found in her house. The daughter had invited him in. Scott shot him once in the back of the head as he was leaving through the front door. He died at the hospital. She is now charged with first-degree murder. Tennessee has canceled doctrine laws that allow deadly force to protect...
Well, no, the theory is already out. He was definitely in her house, David. He got Ubered to the house. He was there. The mother was on the way home, and she detached the camera. That's what made the mama antennas go like, the hell? And she knocked on her daughter's room. But supposedly, she allowed him to come out the room, and she shot him outside her house in the back of his head. That's where she should have let the boy just walk off and go on ahead and go home.
Tennessee has canceled doctrine laws.
I didn't get there. Yes, Rodarius Morton. I'm gonna look up that name. Yeah, Rooderius. ROOD.
My husband on the back end that's looking out for the 19-year-olds looking at my 15-year-old, for the 20-year-olds that's looking at my 15-year-old. So it's a whole family dynamic of how this stuff is supposed to happen. And if you don't have parents in your life that's going to tell you, no, baby, that's wrong, don't do that, you're going to think that is fine. Especially like Dior said, with the way that social media is. Just like Khadijah said, with the way social media is influencing everybody. They're thinking that this is the right thing to do. But you have to be the parent to say,
okay,
no,
so I found the sister of the brother's page.
This is how you're supposed to act.
Says, my heart is broken, my little brother. If you know Rod, he don't bother nobody. Lord, this is a nightmare. I'm so angry.
Does not negate the fact that he is a 20-year-old and is completely wrong altogether. That's my 2 cents, and I'm gonna just land my plane there.
And you landed beautifully.
All right, let's keep on moving. Thank you, Tori. Can y'all get in there with Tori and help push popular votes? I do have live goals at the top if you like to support the live. Thank y'all so much. What's up, Mark? How you doing?
How strong do you think I am? This one hurt to the core. Never in a million years. The sweetest person ever. Rod, no.
Bodies like that, and
yeah, so he got in the house and the mother actually walked him outside, and as he was leaving away at her house, she shot him in the back of the head. That was unnecessary. She did not have to shoot him in the back of the head like that, and especially he was outside your house, lady. It's even premeditated. That is capital murder. A person couldn't defend themselves. Anytime you shoot somebody from the back, it's intentional. It is very intentional. The person can't defend themselves. They can't protect themselves. They don't even know that you have a fucking gun posted up to the back of his head.
Can I just point out what Mrs. Lee shared? She mentioned the key word, husband. You know, mind you, that 13-year-old was also at home watching her 4 younger siblings. So can you imagine the life she has to deal with when she's being left at home because see, at 13, I was never home by myself. Not even my older brothers and sisters watched me. My mom hired a babysitter because she never felt like and when I mean older, I got brothers and sisters 14, 12, 11, 10, 7 years older than me, and none of them used to watch me. My mom had a babysitter for us, and trust me, we ain't grew up rich, so I don't know how they did that, but they did that. She has a husband. Miss Lee has structure. I can only imagine what's going on in her household, that her 13-year-old is being left at home by herself to raise four other siblings. I can only imagine what she has to deal with.
Excuse me. Ugh.
Thank you. All right, you guys, it is a lot of you guys in here that are not following me. I mean, it's cool and all. I'm not sure why you're not following me. Maybe I
just stumbled upon it.
Oh, you stumbled?
Yeah, I just stumbled upon. I was scrolling and popped in, and I said, you know, I want to say a couple of things.
Okay, give me a second.
Just a couple. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet.
Right. Give me a second. Bushi, what's up?
Good morning, everybody.
So yeah, y'all, this is crazy. Who I'm listening to right now is my OGD on TikTok. It's a panel going on, and she's questioning whether do you guys think the mother was correct by shooting the boy in the back of the head, and should she be charged with murder? And so she got like 8 people up on her panel. Oh man. But on Facebook, I'm on Facebook right now, and I found the parents, well, not the parents, I found like family members of the son of the boys, and they're saying that he was a sweet person. This wasn't supposed to be happening to him and stuff like that. Like, he probably was a 20-year-old thinking like he was still 16 or whatever. So I mean, it does happen. Some people don't mature very, very fast, but yeah, they say he was a sweet child.
For a man to touch me, I was fine. My grandmother and them was playing cards and all of that, so I wasn't paid attention to as a young woman. I feel that the mother could have done things in a different way because she knew that young man was there. Everything, even Miss D, a lot of people said I agree on being 43. I do agree. And then, like I said, I disagree. Like, the mother is wrong and right. I had a brother, to Mr. Dior, I had a brother that was older than a young lady by 2 years. And my mother invited this girl to our house. She had a fake ID and everything. My brother went to jail. And because Connecticut is a woman's state, they didn't care about drug charges on my brother. They picked him up because he was older than a girl. And my point is that he went to court, he did everything, all of that. And they picked the charges up because this is a woman's state. And they feel that them charges was going to stick for him to, to be a molester, like to be in, what is they called? They have a thing where he has to stay on.
A SMEX registry. He's
okay, a registry. But he's being pulled off of it now because of all the evidence. I'm not saying that this girl is wrong, but if she was not taught to be a lady, as I wasn't, I had to learn from the street. I grew up in foster care with men molesting me, and I'm thinking it's okay. I turned out pretty good. I'm soon to be an instructor for cosmetologists. I do hair and I do nails. I just think it was so wrong because, like Ms. D saying, she could have called the police. It was something mentally with this mom to say, let me shoot him in the back of the head. Why not shoot him in the leg? You're mad. Why would you shoot this boy in the back of the head? And disability and mental disability is real. It is so real these days, even if that boy is 20 years old. I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm not going in nobody's house. I teach my young men today. My son has kids. I'm on my 6th grandchild, and he has kids. Why would I tell?
Good morning. How you doing? What's up, Break? How you doing? Have you heard about that case in Memphis where the 36-year-old mother killed the 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old's bed? She shot him in the back of his head after he got out of her house. It's given very much premeditated. Do you think she went too far?
I don't know. As being 13 and now 43, I mean, I see a lot of things different because I wasn't taught from my mother. At 13, I was a mom early. I was, and I only got it from my friends because I was following the street. I don't know, I'm just saying, it's so many different ways this can go. I just don't think nobody deserves to have their life taken because being in the house, and this little girl has that seen this so many other times. I appreciate it. All right, thank you, Booshie. Let's move on, y'all. Does everybody in here follow D. Lachey?
Yes. So okay, it says that the affidavit says Kendra Scott comes home and was knocking loudly at the front door yelling, "Who's that in my house?" The juvenile stated that she was scared of Kendra Scott because she had a gun in her hand and was angry, yelling, and told the juvenile in the past that Kendra Scott says if she sees a boy in my house, I will put a hole in his ass. Once the juvenile let Kendra Scott in through the front door, Rodarius was found hiding under the bed in the juvenile's room. As Rodarius was leaving the residence with his belongings, did not include a weapon. Kendra Scott was repeatedly yelling, "Get the fuck out my house, bitch," at Rodarius. And when Kendra and Rodarius got onto the front porch, the juvenile heard gunshots. The 13-year-old said that. This is an affidavit. Saying, "Get out my house, bitch." And when Kendra Scott and Rodarius Morton got onto the front porch, there it is, plain in the pudding. Let me screenshot the affidavit.
You have that now because
I'll put it in the back.
I wish men were taught to respect themselves the way women are taught to respect themselves. We always throw the respect on a woman. We always say, well, she should dress better. She shouldn't do this. She shouldn't do that.
Hey, Cut Up, how you doing? If you're still in the chat, how you doing this morning?
That's one. Two, with the living this young man, but it's easy for us to say how we would have handled the
situation. That's the affidavit, guys. Do as you wish. Read it and let me know how you feel.
It's easy to say
kind of small, but I had to read it
emotions
small like that too.
Do get the best of you. It's not always.
It literally says, the daughter says that her mother told her if she finds somebody in this house, she's gonna put a hole in his ass. Girl, that was premeditated. You wanted to kill that little boy.
About the father dynamic. My mother became a single mother because my father died young. My father died at 51 years old. I was only 9 at the time. And at 9, 10, 11 years old, I ain't let nobody in my house that ain't supposed to be in my house.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Just not happening. There's nobody sneaking in my bedroom. There's nobody hiding under my bed. I'm going to take it a step further. At 12, 13, 14 years old, I was not even thinking about things like that. I was too busy still being a child. Not thinking about being an adult. Although there was people around me that was doing it, and I got teased unmercifully for it because I'm 12, 13 years old and I'm not opening my legs for grown men. There were girls getting pregnant by grown men 30, 35 years ago. So this is nothing new. This is not new. We're not going to act like this is new. It's just a little bit more hype now because...
No, it ain't nothing new. This shit, no. Most definitely ain't new, girl. This shit going on, been going on. It's going to continue to go on. People are fucking terrified. Have you guys read the affidavit here? Do y'all see it? So my question is, was the mother overly wrong that it states here that the child got outside, well, the boy, the man, got outside of her home and she proceeded to pow in the back of his head? My take on it, I definitely feel like she was wrong. She did not have to shoot him. She was very angry. It even states the daughter was saying that she was yelling, "Get your ass out my house!" Da 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 da. Y'all talk to me. Where we at? Carmelo Anthony? No, this is another story. This is about a 36-year-old mother killing a 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old's bed. And this right here is the affidavit, if you did want to read it. Oh, man. She came home at 1:20 in the morning and was banging on the door to see who was in her house. Discovered it was a 20-year-old. And she fussing and cussing and yelling. And he walked outside the front door with all his stuff. And she proceeded to shoot him in the back of his head. And he is no longer here. What's up, Elevated? What's going on? How you doing? Hey, Ryan, I end up getting the affidavit pulled up. So it's safe to say his ass should have ducked. Oh, shit. It's safe to say that the mother was definitely in the wrong, y'all. The boy got outside of the home. See, earlier I didn't know into that distinct. The boy, she definitely did handle that wrong. She did. He got outside her home. At that moment, I would have closed that door and baby, I would have went to town on my 13-year-old ass. That's what would happen. That's the fuck would have happened. I wouldn't have go shot that little kid in the back of his head. He's not a kid, but he's an adult. And then I was just on his family's page. They're saying like he's a sweetheart. He's not bad. He's not a bad going person. This and that and the third. But it really sucks. Whether he was a sweetheart, a bad person, a good person or not, he's no longer here to... Yeah. And then I also feel bad for the little 13-year-old. They say she was grown as hell, fast as hell. She was catfishing. She would take people pictures, send them to boys. She was very boy-oriented. She would be outside with lashes, this and that and the third. I've yet to see the little girl videos, but I've seen a lot of creators talking about the little girl videos. That basically she is off the chain. Y'all, if y'all new here in the chat, please sure to double tap the screen for me. Let me know you in the house and hit the icon and say hi so I can say hi. But it's given that the little girl was very fucking advanced, very grown. Because how you know about booking an Uber? You know, slid him through the back door, which it states, this is the affidavit, the arrest affidavit. Yes. She turned off the camera. No, she Ubered him there first of all. She turned off the camera. And then once mama got home banging on the door because mama got alerted that the camera got unplugged, she's like, who is this in my house? The affidavit states that little boy was up under the bed. She get in there and she sees him up under the bed. I guess it's like, you better get your ass out my house. Da 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 da. It says the little boy, the daughter said that I will put a hole in your ass next time I see somebody in my house. So this mother already had it intentionally to want to hurt whoever was going to be next in that house. But on the flip side, the little girl was grown as hell. They say she was forced to watch all her brothers and sisters. Well, not forced, but of course, being a big sister, she was the oldest, and she was watching 4 kids every day. Just really put in grown woman shoes, you know. So I feel like she thought she was big girl. I feel really sad for the little girl too now because she has no mama. All the rest of the sisters and brothers has no mama. I don't know if dad was living in the house or not. He never seen it coming. No, he didn't. That's why she'll be charged with capital murder. Anytime you shoot somebody in the back of your fucking head, that is intentionally done. That is premeditated. A person cannot see or to protect themselves is premeditated. I mean, I ain't gonna say that is premeditated, but it's fucked up. That's why you get capital murder, because they can't protect themselves. He couldn't duck. He didn't know that was gonna come behind him. Shooting someone while walking away is a no-go. I can see if she pulled the gun out. Yeah, right, Tony. I see you. Hey, Brittany. What? My name is Veronica offline, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I bet the girl told him she was older than what she really is. I bet so too. Elevated, most definitely. The daughter was just too fast. Too fast. It didn't give that he was in there raping her. It gave that he was totally invited. He got Ubered there. She turned off the camera. I may need to turn my camera around so y'all can fact check it. On this affidavit, it says, I don't know about the Uber part. Okay, yeah, I don't know what part that camera came about being turned off. But yes, that's not in the affidavit. But mother got home after 1:20, right shortly after little man was let in the house, and it just sucks. It just freaking sucks. It just sucks. It sucks. She should have shot him in the knee, foot, ankle. She didn't. Oh yeah, shoot to injure, not kill. Yeah. Most definitely. But it's given she was very angry because this is not her child's first time. Somebody, a close friend on Facebook, an aunt or something like that, said that the mom had already went through this situation. Again, it states it in the affidavit saying that she told her daughter, if I catch a boy in this house, I'm going to pull a hole in his ass. So this couldn't have been the first time. So now she's very angry and mad and like, no, this ain't gonna happen again. But what she fucked up at was following that boy out that motherfucking house and putting that in his head. Oh, my Jesus. It does seem premeditated. It does. Especially that the daughter came out her freaking mouth and said that my mom said if she finds somebody else in this house, she gonna put a hole in his ass. It states it right here in the affidavit. That is fucking crazy. All right, so on the back end, I am listening to people on TikTok. They on panels and they're talking about it too, so we could listen to that a little bit.
Keep taking y'all. I didn't say nothing about the mother. The mother is wrong. You can't just. We all know you can't just murder.
Oh, another thing is they're saying that it's necessarily just not the mother's fault that he is dead. They're trying to blame the daughter too. They're saying he didn't know he was gonna get killed. But the daughter probably knew that something bad could happen because she just know that her mother already told her, let this occur again, I'm going to put a hole in somebody's ass. So now they're trying to say that this is all the daughter's fault because had she didn't invite him over, these things couldn't occur. All right. So now we're going to listen to the panel a little bit. But y'all chat in the comment. Let me know how y'all feeling. I am back, Hannibal. And when you use a card, all that information goes straight to her mama phone. There you go.
She lied and said she was 17. So now I have to look at it and be like, well, so this is not that bad because of the Romeo and Juliet law. And I got to do that. She was really 13 though.
He doesn't have to look it up. But the Romeo and Juliet law is because with a 4-year age gap, kids, because 20, you're still technically almost a kid.
I'm gonna get a background right quick that states
they're going to be attracted to each other within a 4-year age gap. Okay, 16 to 20. Okay, they look the same. They're going to be attracted to one another, which is where the Romeo and Juliet law comes in.
I'm literally a year older than him.
They popular, y'all. If y'all
like that's sick. We're the generation that's canceling that bullshit. That's putting that shit to a stop. Like my dad told me a story of when he was in high school, how they used to have the 40-year-old.
They were also saying too, like guys has it bad in their brain to think that they could be 30 years old and want to act like they're 18, so they think it's okay to talk to a 15-year-old. You're fucking 30 years old. You do not need to talk to no fucking teenager. I don't give a fuck if that's all you fucking know. No, that is not okay. And they're trying to pass it over like it's okay. It's not okay. That is fucking pedophileness. Like, and it's getting swept up under the fucking rug. You can't sit here and tell me that you a 40-year-old, but you want to think like you're 20, so it's okay. So you're thinking like a 20-year-old, and you're thinking like, oh, well, 20-year-olds could talk to like a 16, 17. No, the fuck they can't. No, they can't. No, that's where we gotta draw the line at, y'all. We can't keep bypassing this shit. Yes, women do seek older men. Older men lust over women because of the body. Younger women over the body. A young woman looks into an older man for stability, financial and shit like that. Okay? They feeling like they could teach them something, put something in their pocket. The list could go on. And men naturally seek into younger looking women because of the body. You can't sit here and tell me you don't or can't or won't. But to think that you could be of age and to want to solely fuck with somebody that is underage, you're sick in the fucking mind. You can't sit here to make me think that it is passable and it's okay, because it is not. Anybody who agreed to think that's okay, you're fucking sick. I'm gonna tell you that. You can't sit here and tell me no damn 30-year-old is it's okay for them to want to talk to a 17-year-old. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're saying that a lot though. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back up.
Times and I've wanted to join, but this is the first time I have. I think all three are wrong in the situation. I think the
I see you, Ryan. You said why she was so grown, why she didn't think of a growner plan.
Like, what's his name? Dior? Is that his name? I really like your point of view on it, because he's 20 years old and I'm 20 years old and that girl's 13 and I've seen pictures of her. And I live in Chicago, actually, and it was funny how you guys were quoting R. Kelly and stuff, because there's stories, like, I have aunties and uncles who, like, have told me stories about R. Kelly pulling up to these high schools and picking up girls from high schools, or him being at convenience stores. And
I used to be in high school. Dudes used to be riding around 40 years old when we out there in the courtyard, blowing their horn and shit. Fucking pedophiles.
20 years old, I can completely recognize a 13-year-old. We're almost 21. We're 21 and after, we turn our age. So, Kim,
let me go get my other phone so I can give me a better backdrop going.
It's not
my kneecap is hurting.
She's 13. Even if she was 17, that's not her house. So even if I was like, yeah, come over, I wouldn't hide under a bed if, someone's mom came in or something like that, because you invited me over your house. So he obviously knew he was doing something wrong. The 13-year-old girl, and I don't like how we keep calling her fast and stuff, or how when people come on here, they keep talking about how they were tomboys and stuff. Not everyone's a tomboy. Not everyone wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to paint her nails, if she wants to wear lashes, I just find it funny how, like, other girls can do stuff like that, but then when it comes to our girls in our communities, we make them growner than they actually are. Just because she wants to, I'm not saying her talking to this man wasn't a grown act. She was wrong for doing that. Her lying about her age was wrong. But I'm saying us focusing on that and not the fact that he's 20 years old is crazy. And then the mother shooting him in the head, I feel like this was a simple, like, how to catch a predator situation, If the girl was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing and her mom was out and she invited a boy over, if I catch a grown man talking to my daughter, I don't know, like that lady said, you don't know how you're going to react unless you're in that situation. If there's a grown man, and I know, this is my daughter, I know she's 13. I've seen her grow up from when she came out of my womb to 13. I would probably freak out too. So I don't agree with everyone trying to make the girl the bad guy. I think we should focus on the man, and then also we should say, like, yeah, the mother is wrong, but if I was in her shoes, I'd probably do the same thing. And that's
nobody is trying to make the girl out to be the bad guy, but she definitely played a huge role in this situation. If your mother, your mama, the person that pushed you out her cat, the person that's paying all these bills, is telling you do not let nobody else in her house, that is what the fuck you should do. These folks don't listen to their parents. There's no respect at all no more.
At all.
No mama told you the next boy that you sneak in here, I'm gonna shoot him. She told her that. And she didn't give a damn. So yes, I'm definitely gonna blame the girl too. She don't get
I think she's just a kid. I think that she's just doing stuff. And you can't blame the 13-year-old. You can't blame the 13-year-old in a situation because she's thinking like a 13-year-old.
My cousin was
Jalea. Wayne. How is that thinking like a 13-year-old?
Yeah, Jalea, I don't think.
Dior. She is about to get some ping pong. How is that thinking like a 13-year-old?
Because being fast, and all that you guys are saying, I feel like that equals being groomed. That comes from somewhere. That comes from you going through stuff and you wanting that. You have to when you come out the womb, you don't know anything. It's you only do what you take in.
Or
if she's doing that, that's because
she's watching TV and listening to music that got you acting like that.
Exactly. That 13-year-olds are not horny. Like they don't get like. Is that what you telling me?
I didn't wait. Say that one more time for me.
You telling me 13-year-old girls hormones ain't jumping through the roof and they don't get horny too? And what
I never said that. I never said that doesn't happen.
You keep saying she's a kid. She's
getting groomed. Her mentality is a kid, but that doesn't mean her experiences haven't made her like be grown in some type of ways.
We're not talking about no experience.
Her experience is because she's out here talking to 20-year-old men. Obviously, she's had to go through something to be doing that.
We are talking about what we know. We don't know her experience. Y'all always want to diagnose somebody.
I'm not diagnosing her. I'm saying if
hot in the ass don't mean somebody was touching on her.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not diagnosing her. I'm saying if she's going to talk to a 20-year-old.
You did diagnose her.
Going through stuff.
You don't know her experience. You don't know what she's been
through. I'm diagnosing her. What did I say she had?
You said she's been grown. You said she's been through something. You said
she said that's a.
If you guys your diagnosis right there. How you guys are saying you were playing with dolls and stuff. You guys obviously didn't get exposed to that. How is she thinking about sex if if that hasn't happened to her?
She's with toys these days anyway, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Our culture today,
that's what you guys were saying. When the people were joining, they were saying they were tomboys and they were playing with toys and they weren't even thinking like that. That's because they weren't exposed to that.
With 35,
if she's 13, how is she
or 40-year-old man.
Trying to diagnose her.
Most definitely it is.
You got social media, you got the music, you got her friends around her. All of those.
Basically saying somebody was touching her. That's why she was.
And what made her be like that?
Yeah, that is what you saying.
It doesn't have to be touching. It could be porn exposure. It could be peer pressure. It could be anything. It could be a ton of things.
I was exposed to that, and I still didn't go around sleeping with anybody.
But everybody is different. Just because what you went through don't mean someone else didn't go through.
Couldn't bring any people into the house.
How's everybody doing? Welcome to the morning Yapping Friends.
She can't bring anybody into the house because she doesn't own it. You saying that is going to set such a precedent because do you know how many kids bring friends, bring people that they're in relationships with into their homes that they don't own, and you're basically saying that parents are allowed to.
I'm not saying that they're allowed to unalive people because, or that if you invite somebody over. I'm saying the situation is that this is a grown man. If this is obviously a child, that's one thing. If I see a grown man hiding under my 13-year-old daughter's bed, I'm going to react accordingly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so act accordingly in the house. Don't wait for him to walk outside and then act.
Yes.
Yeah, she executed that.
That's too far. That boy did not fight the guy like that. Serious point blank. Call the fucking police. Quit trying to take the law into your own hands. Because now your ass is behind the bars and you got all these kids. Who gonna take care of all them kids? She got 6 kids. The girl probably thought she was grown because she got to watch her siblings. You know,
I love Martin.
Them kids out there, you have your kid raising them kids. Now they got to grow up.
And you know, everybody keeps saying he's 20, he's 20. Let me tell you, my cousin was 15 when she was dating a 22-year-old. And you know what? The parents thought he was 17. He looked so young at 22. So it's like I said, it's not about putting blame on the little girl.
Yep, Ryan.
She lied about her
Most
age.
definitely.
She Ubered the man to the house.
Most definitely.
Keep saying he went under the bed. And D just gave us.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. She told him, get the fuck out my house. Get the fuck out my house. He left. He got his stuff and got out of your house. Where you fucked up at, you ain't catch him and start just beating his ass and then try to shoot him. You didn't catch him like, oh, what was this? Pow! No, you caught him. You cussed him out. You told him to get the hell out your house. The boy was gone at your motherfucking house. You walked behind him outside of your home and gunned him down. Definitely let the anger win. Definitely let the anger win. Definitely let the anger win.
Does everybody have their daily heart me in here? You non-supporters get on my nerves. Support these lives. You in here, you entertain. You ain't sitting on the couch watching Netflix. You not watching what y'all be watching? Prime, whatever on TV. You in here. Support the live. Please. Just grab a daily heart me. What's up, Private?
Okay, hi. So, what I wanted to get on here and say is I feel like a lot of, like, stuff that happened here stems from, like, the mom not quite being in a child's life like she should be. Because my mom died 10 years ago. No, not 10 years ago. She died when I was 10, but it's been 6 years. So, I feel like a lot of the stuff that happened to me has been because she's not here and I don't have, like, guardians in my life for real. But... And I also feel like...
How old are you, baby? How old are you?
I don't feel like I should say it on here, but...
She's 16. She said... She just said
her.
her.
Mom died when I was 10, and it's been 6 years.
How old are you?
The comment saying I'm 60.
She kind of told me.
Yeah, I was telling you, but I can't say it on live because they go...
Yeah, 61 backwards.
Yeah.
What the fuck? See? She knows that. She knows she can't be on TikTok Live. You gotta be 18. She knew that.
Exactly. That's a problem.
Thank you, D. We just got proof right here.
She knows it. That's why she didn't want to say it. This is how people get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
She knows. And she ain't slow. There's nothing wrong with her. She fucking knows. Proving my point right there.
Damn.
What's up, Randy?
On live.
Randy, go. Randy.
All right, I have an opinion on all three of them.
All right, so I just want to say first, I hope everybody's Monday is going good. I hope everybody's life is treating them good, and I hope everybody is blessed. I'm listening to.
She calls the police. He gets arrested.
Opinions on this, and
books.
I'm kind of like scared to judge him, but I prayed to God to.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yep. And then most of all,
because it's like
she would still be home, and she could switch up her how she raised her fucking children. Definitely, David. Definitely. And then at the end of it, now those children are left with no mother. That boy is killed. I found his family pages. They're saying like he was an awesome little child or whatever. I guess he was 20, but he probably did have the mindset of a 16-year-old or whatever. He wasn't just that advanced, mature 20-year-old. And then little mama who's 13 is definitely advanced. So she pushing out like she's 16 or something. So it just sucks. His family is grieving. The little girl don't have a mother no more. And the rest of her siblings don't have a parent anymore. It sucks.
You can't live on your own. You can't do nothing. Like, you cannot do none of that. But when you are 18 plus, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. So in my opinion, this man was there.
Yep, David, that's true.
Whether she lied about her age or not, she looked young, even if she was grown with a baby face, which I have seen people grown with baby faces still. Like, I'm a person, like, if I see you grown, even if you got a baby, I'm standing
I'm eating a sandwich from Waffle House.
What the hell? So
I hadn't had Waffle House in like some months.
And it's like, whether, like, yeah, I do also feel like, yes, the girl should have consequences happen. Like, she should have consequences done to her. Because had she listened to her mom from the very beginning, this wouldn't be happening. Like, I hear people say over and over, her mama had warned her. I am so happy. I am so grateful that I had a mom that grew up in the 50s and 60s. By, like, you know, she was growing up the old-fashioned way. She grew me and my sister and brother up. the old-fashioned way. My mom had my sister and brother in the 70s, and they're 16, 17 years older than me. She raised me the exact same way she raised them. It's like, I'm just happy, Mom. Like, I used to complain all the time, like, oh, Mom, why are you so strict? Why you won't let me go anywhere? Like, I come home from school, and she's cleaning my room, meaning she trying to find stuff that wasn't there anyway. I can remember, I remember being 13, and I still had my football-shaped toy box at the end
We
of my
all
bed,
have
sitting on
seen
the floor
those movies
foot
before.
of my bed.
Kate, the first
with toys
the first
from
place.
when I was a little kid.
Yep.
And I just
Yep.
And it's like,
hell yeah. I was raised by my grandma. Yeah, she didn't play that shit.
13-year-old, y'all, everybody's saying, oh,
I was more scared to do any goddamn thing because I knew what could happen.
13
I knew what could happen.
If you know to get your ass up and wash your own ass, if you know to get your ass up and brush your teeth, you know to get your ass up and go to school, you know, and you know how to get online and make accounts, you know exactly what the hell you're doing at 13. Yeah, it is wrong that, you know, it was a child on adult thing, but the child knew what she was doing also. The child knew what she was doing. And as for the mom, I do feel like this.
Yep.
I feel like
yep, baby, that's the first spot they're gonna look.
As soon as he left out off the threshold of that, as soon as he crossed the threshold of that front door, she was out of her jurisdiction.
Most definitely she was.
If I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with that. But once you're out, like, I come home, I catch you in my... First of all, if she saw him on the Ring camera, like, how long did it take for her to look at the Ring camera? Because it's like, every time my Ring, because,
y'all listen.
You know, like, I got Ring cameras all over my house, and believe me, they go off all day long. Cars passing by, people walking by. I look at them, because I need to know what the hell going on.
Okay.
I need to know, because I've been broken into before, which is why I got the cameras, and I need to know what's going on. As soon as like, I look at especially if I know how my daughter is and I know I'm leaving my kids home alone, I'm going to make sure I check those cameras. And if I see one of them say not connected, I'm finna see what's going on. Like, first I'm going to call, and if nobody don't answer me, I'm going straight home. That's just how I look at it. So, like I said, it's like I said, once he crossed over that threshold outside, he's out of your jurisdiction.
All right, Randy, you got to land that plane.
Oh, I forgot. It's like a funeral here. Only 2 minutes to talk, right?
Funeral? How long you want to talk?
Well, I'm saying 2 minute reflections. That's what I meant.
You talk way longer than 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I have a habit of doing that. I just have a long opinion about stuff.
Okay. Can I go?
Others that want to have opinions too, so we got to move on.
All right, then.
All right, listen, y'all. 800 y'all. Can y'all please grab a daily heartbeat? All of y'all, please. It's up here. It's 1 penny. It's next to my name. It might say join on your side. It just helps live hosts like myself. And that lets me know y'all like being here and you want to join our dysfunctional family. Please. All right, Sancho, what's
That's
up?
my girl. She said join our dysfunctional family.
If you don't follow D, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You took the word right out of my mouth, D, about what you said about putting a child in the place of adulthood, right? I think when it's very dangerous when you put a 13-year-old to take care of a younger sibling than to hold down the household while you at work. I know you got to work, and it apparently seems like the father might
All right,
not be
so I'm about to go
around.
live on TikTok, guys.
My thing is this. I lean, yes, they were all right, but I lean more towards the mom, right? And I think we as parents, I'm a 37-year-old grandfather. My first grandbaby, she's 7 months old. My daughter just turned 18. The father of her child, he's 20. You know what I mean? Mama wanted to be her best friend, her twin, her gang. You know what I mean? That's what happened. Unfortunately, with me, I wasn't present, but I'm out. I'm good now. But anyway, see, once you knew you didn't have nobody to watch your baby, why are you going to drop another one? And another one? And another one? And that woman constantly was dropping kids and knowing her situation at home, right? So I'm going to blame more of the mama
All right, y'all. Your girl is back. I'm going to turn off that panel. I'm finna go live on TikTok. And we're just going to chat about it. I need to go get my camera. I said my camera, my charger. Let's see. Then there's a witness statement talking about, she said, I shot him. Now the cops and the DA got a golden statement and the fingerprints. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where's my little... Okay, could you mock me one up for my TikTok live, please? Same situation, but just make sure it says TikTok on there, please. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like she's going to get charged with a capital murder. The simple fact that that guy just even said it. You can't shoot nobody outside your damn home. They ain't inside your home. I mean, you can shoot anybody wherever you please. I'm not going to say that. But rightfully, in the way that you would think that it's rightfully done, no, you can't do it outside of your home. So, no. And then not in the back of the damn head. That is premeditated. Anytime you shoot somebody like that. And then the affidavit already let it know it's premeditated. She stated multiple times, let this shit happen again. Even a relative is on Facebook saying that this isn't the first time that it's been a boy's situation with that little girl at the house and stuff like that. I know that little girl shook the fuck up. She done got that little boy killed. I know she's sitting somewhere looking crazy as hell. Looking crazy, hurt, crying, yelling. Don't know what's going on. She ain't finna see mama no more. Who the fuck finna start taking care of her? Now they got a problem on their damn hands. Oops. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do you think she could grow to get out this lane of what she's in? Or do you think she's going to grow to only keep getting faster and worser? It was a 16-year-old that just came up on the chat, said she lost her mom 6 years ago. And that she's going through stuff that because she feel like her mother is not there. She don't have the guidance of a woman to tell her, yay, nay, you know, right or wrong or whatever. Hey Kenny, what's up? How you doing this morning, boo? Good morning, Missy. She not wrong. She wrong, not gonna lie. She should have pistol whipped him, but she had this behavior, the daughter. The mom knew she was a little grown, and she was 13, shaking my head. Stop that shit at the door. Straight up. She should have came in there, seen his ass under that bed, probably cussed him out, allow him to get the fuck out her damn house. He better not return back. I would have made sure I got that across. You bring your motherfucking ass back again. Whatever. Let him go. I would have closed that door and I would have took my little girl up and down through that motherfucker. Because what? What the fuck you think this is? Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. I would have made that little motherfucker. She would still be doing push-ups right now. Weak as hell. Who the fuck is you playing with? You want to be grown? We gonna show you grown, baby. But it gives that mama was already making her be grown. She at home watching 4 younger kids. No telling how long she gone. The mama already came home at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not to say she probably do got a night job, you know, whatever. Woo! It's just so many things. Like, it's wild. Sad though. She should have never let him leave. She should have never let him leave that room. Her only mistake. Now, that was different. If as soon as she came in contact with him and she protected or whatever she had to do, that is different. That's totally understandable. We get you. It's so fucking sad. Kate, imagine a daughter screaming, "No, mama, don't shoot my man," and she did it anyway. Yeah, they say in the affidavit. Remember, the daughter said she was scared as hell. All her mama just kept yelling, "Get your ass out! Get your ass out!" Next thing she know, pow. Hey James, how you doing? Do you know about this 36-year-old mother killing the 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old daughter's bed? What's your opinion on that? I would love to know. Let's talk about it. Yeah, she could have. As soon as she seen that nigga up under the bed, pow! I would have smacked that nigga in his motherfucking face. Get the fuck up out my motherfucking house. Sorry for my words. I'ma work on it. We better get your ass out. Okay, let me edit this over here. Yeah, I feel like she had all right to do when she first came in contact with him. She had all right to do whatever she was gonna do. But once you let that little man get out your home, you fucked up. It wasn't even like she was provoking him, like hitting him in the head, like motherfucker, or something like that. No. She popped him. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm trying to airdrop my stuff so I could go live on TikTok too, guys. Now he knew better as a grown man. Correct. I also think that too. But then also, you got these little kids being grown than a bitch. Shit, and you already know how men is. If you throwing it, you know damn well they gonna catch that bitch. She was throwing it. She was throwing it. She was acting way older than a 13-year-old. Excuse me. But we should have never changed how we grew up. If you know right from wrong, stay on your kids. We have yes, the job is never done. That is so correct. Like, ain't no way in hell how the fuck the little mama knew how to order Ubers and shit. How you know about ordering Ubers, little girl? What is wrong with you? I wish the fuck Uber would be on my daughter's phone. I got a whole problem with that. I don't even order my child no Uber. Some people put their kids in Ubers and stuff. To each his own, you know. That's your life. I ain't doing that shit. Stuff. I need to stop cussing. Sorry. We are one. It's so we are one. The mom should fucking feel crazy as hell. She probably sitting in jail, pissed the fuck off, wishing she didn't move, so excited like that. What you say earlier, Ryan, that anger took over? Oh yeah, she most definitely let the anger win, baby. Hey friends, if you guys are new here, guys, my name is Kate. I do go live every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's called The Morning Yapping, where your girl just yap away, and my chat actually helps me do that. And today is hot excuse me. Today is Hot Take Mondays, and we're talking about the case out of Memphis where the 36-year-old mother killed a 20-year-old guy that was found under her 13-year-old's bed. Sick as the fuck. I keep forgetting I'm gonna have to put my damn charger on here. All right, let me see. Where is TikTok?
Shit, somebody tell Woo Lady Monday tomorrow. It's Sunday.
Okay, 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Hey, Kenny and Billy, don't leave me. I will be right back. Let me go get my charger, and I will read you guys' comments as soon as I get right back. Ouch. My knee is so freaking toe up. It's ridiculous. Hi. All right, Hot Girl is back. What's up over here on TikTok? How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Okay, YouTubies, babies. Let's see what we're talking about on the Yap Yap. It says, but we should never, ever... Okay, yep, I got that one. Gotta stop buying these kids cell phones for real. It probably wasn't her first time seeing him being warned. It probably wasn't her first time seeing him. They've been warned him, so it just happened. She wasn't playing this time, but enough about that. How you doing? Is your mental health getting? Is your mental health good? You getting enough sleep? Hey, Kenny, I'm actually doing good. Actually, I have now officially been putting more hours and time on social media, live wise, especially on TikTok. I'm on TikTok at least like 6 hours a day. So if I'm being honest, that does take a lot of my energy because I have to sit here, I have to talk, I have to entertain, right? No, I'm not the entertainer, like a jokester or anything like that, but just even holding conversations, we have to get that across. Sometime I started this like last week, and being honest, sometimes when I get up off TikTok, my voice is fried because sitting here talking consistently. Over here on YouTube, I do about 3 hours, and that's okay. But 6 hours, my lives be jumping on TikTok. Last night I had 500 in the room. It is a lot when you have those many people coming from my YouTube. It's very small and intimate over here, but I love it. Y'all ride for me over here. Going into my TikTok, it's a different ball game. You have to show up, you got to engage, and got to talk. So that has been taking a little bit more energy from me, but for the most part, I have an awesome mental feeling setting. I'm feeling good. I got new what can I say, new levels of my business coming along, so I'm excited about that, and I'm actually doing good. I am. I'm not letting nothing stress me. If it's stressing me, it has to go. I let go and let God. Okay, I have to let go and let God. Hello, people on TikTok. Hello, beautiful faces. How are we doing this morning? Welcome in. My name is Kate, and how are you guys? Where are you guys watching from? Hello. Yeah, so being honest, it's okay. We're just rocking it out at this point. How are you doing, Kenny? How are you feeling? Just don't forget about yourself and yours, which I know you know. I know you're getting your numbers up, but unplug sometime and continue to pray and keep God first. Most definitely, Kenny. Most definitely. Much love. I love the encouraging words. Thank you so much. Most definitely, yeah. What would you call it? Like streaming or just doing content? It is draining. Like I'm behind on content. I got 3 pages I'm running. Live takes a lot of my time. I'm running my small business. I actually don't work at the moment. I'm working, but I'm not accumulating money. I'm doing everything genuinely at this time. So, and I'm living off my savings. I was a bartender, so I made money really fast, and I saved all my money. So it's definitely a journey, but I'm at peace. I've never been like this in my life. I've always got up and went to work. So transitioning into this is very, very different, but I love it. I'm excited. And only thing is about being an entrepreneur or being your own boss, you don't know the next days, the next steps of what's expected, you know. But I do think showing up, staying consistent, and staying genuine and positive through it all, only good things can come to you. So I'm on that level right now. I am trying to stay positive and consistent and genuine through it all. The financial gain will come, you know. And I also have this thing that I always say: I would never be broke a day in my life, and I mean it. I mean it. Just a person who cared that. It's been good. I'm good. Thank you, Lord. Let's go. That's the only thing I hate about this motherfucking social media shit. You have to be consistent and keep going. Yes, Ryan. Yes, yes, yes. You have to keep being here. You have to show up. I had somebody on my TikTok live last night. That's what he was saying. He was like, people on social media are starting to have voices because people are not going out in the real world no more. Like, social media is its own lane. Like, you can sit in front of a screen and stream and interact with people all day, to where you don't have to go outside and talk to nobody. You can have your own little world over here. And it's so true. It can really happen like that. Hello, people on TikTok. How are we feeling about the 36-year-old mother? Is she wrong for killing that 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old bed? Let's talk about it. Where y'all watching from? How are you feeling about UFOs? Some people believe they are fallen angels. Hey, Wanda, how are you doing? Hey, Antonio. I said Antonio. Antonio, what's going on, boo? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome, welcome. That's life, though. Apply that to everything. That is so true. That's so true, Kenny. That is so true. Kate, sing that shit in my Rihanna. Work, 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 work. For real, man. You got to show up and stay consistent. Hello, everybody here on TikTok. Do we have any opinions about the 36-year-old mother killing the 20-year-old that was found under the 13-year-old bed? How are we doing, guys? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Double tap the screen for me. And maybe you could grab your daily heart me up here by my name. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Pat. Hey, Vincent. Where are you guys watching from? So, yeah, we gonna fight. Why you mess up my name? Listen, I've been butchering names, man. The TikTok room, it'll get real busy. I be like, Sakina, it's Sabrina. I be like, oh, Lord Jesus, girl, I'm so sorry. I be making up names and adding stuff. Oh, my God, the names is crazy, y'all. I think I done called out probably like over 1,000 names. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Antonio. What's your thoughts and opinion about the 36-year-old? Do you think she was wrong for killing that 20-year-old? Hey, here on TikTok, guys, can I get double taps, please? Double tap the screen for me, guys. Double tap the screen. And if you do have an opinion about this case here, let's talk about it. Hey, Lost and Found, I see you. Hey, Peyton's World, I see you. Hey, Gwen, I see you, boo. You guys can share the live out for me also. You guys can double tap and share the live, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, John. Thank you for the taps, Travel. Hey, Denny. One day she's going to want to get up out of jail or prison. Hopefully they don't give her more than 5 to 10 because she black. They might slam her with a law. Oh, yeah, they going to hit her. They going to hit her. Especially that the affidavit already states that it was already said that let this happen again, I'm going to put a hole in your ass. The daughter said that she said that. That's all they need. That's all they need to know. That she's an angry black woman. And she ready to kill. Oh, you ready to kill? We ready to slam you. Let's go. I hate that part, though. I learned too. People to people interactions are important. We can't keep letting people and keep us separated. Remember back in the day, they didn't have this. Yeah. That's what I was saying last night on my live. I really think people we need human interaction. We need to be sitting at the table. It's okay. You don't need to sit at the table by yourself. No. We need human interaction. We need to come around each other. We need to talk to each other. We need to be and good intentions with each other, guys. Hey, Jerry, I see you. Hey, CeeLo, I see you. Hey, everybody that's tapping in. Welcome, 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 guys. Yeah, no, yes, we actually do need what you call it. I also feel like streaming is okay, but you also still need to get in the real world so you can have that interaction, because people don't have fucking social cues at all these days. They rude as fuck. They don't have common courtesy. The door slamming in front of you, like, god damn. People walk around looking like they fucking mad as hell because they're not in front of the screen. Like, we gotta be better. We have to be better as just as a whole, guys. It's just as a whole. Hey, everybody here on TikTok tapping in. Thank you for tapping in, guys. If you guys want to share your thoughts or suggestions on the 36-year-old mother killing the 20-year-old that was found on her 13-year-old's bed, let me know how you guys feel about that. Police are not your friends. We gotta tell our relatives, kids, families, do not talk to the police, lawyer up, or decline to talk, period. She could get off compassionate murder, which is a real thing. You think so, Antonio? You think so? Her daughter was fast as fuck. Her daughter led this to occur. Her daughter should never fucking Ubered him over there. She never should have fucking took off the goddamn Ring camera. She shouldn't have did none of that. This little boy probably would still be alive. I'm blaming the daughter at this point. I don't even know if I could. Yes, the mother is in the wrong, but I'm blaming the damn daughter. I'm blaming the fucking daughter. Because, daughter, what your grown ass doing? How the fuck are you Ubering somebody over here? Who fucking card are you using? Who Uber account are you using? You supposed to be an adult using Uber. You can't book no Uber as a 13-year-old. The hell? So you telling me you could book an Uber as a 13-year-old? Anybody know that? Anybody in this chat over here on TikTok? Can you book an Uber as a 13-year-old? Somebody fact check it and let me know. Hello? I don't think so. No, you definitely cannot be booking no Uber and no 13-year-old. It's crazy. It's crazy. They made teen accounts recently for 13-year-olds. Where does the parent consent to that? I thought an adult could consent for a teenager. Oh my God, that is crazy. So someone on TikTok did say that they have made teen accounts recently for Ubers. I find that very freaking wild. I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. I do not like it. 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 That is not good. These fucking teenagers don't even need to be in these fucking cars alone with nobody that they don't know. You don't even know who these people are. These people using false IDs and shit. These people be using fucking other people's CPNs and social. Oh, it's just so crazy. Hey, Joanne. Yes, ma'am. They have teen accounts. It's tied to the main account, but they can request. Wow. I think it was towards the end of the school year. It was like a homecoming promotion. That is crazy. What's going on here? They get a link. So the parent gets a link. Okay. And so that's probably how mom knew somebody was there, because the little boy got in the house at 1 o'clock. The mama made it home about 1:20, 1:30. And immediately as she's knocking on the door, she's asking, it's already in the affidavit. I'll drop the affidavit if we want to see it. She's immediately asking who's in my house? It's in my house. As soon as she gets to the door, that's what the daughter said in the affidavit. The teen witness stated that she's banging, saying, who the F in my house? Who the F in my house? So mom probably knew about the Uber being booked, or the camera got unplugged too, guys. So and the little girl, I don't have all the facts. It's some ish going on every day. Not enough going on. What did he say? I don't have all the facts. It's some ish going on every day. Now too much going on. Yes. And then he got a little girl paying for his Uber. I was kind of thinking that too, but I said that's a whole nother bracket thing. Like, you too damn grown. You got a 13-year-old paying for your Uber. But I didn't even want to go down that lane, y'all. I didn't even want to go down that lane, because what the hell? As a 20-year-old though, where is your mindset at? That lets me know that he wasn't the average 20-year-old. It's given that he had to think that he was 16 years old. Because as a 20-year-old, I would be outside trying to party. I wouldn't be trying to go sneaking no. But you know what? Everybody is raised different. Everybody's mindset is different. Again, it gives that his mindset. He wasn't the very mature 20-year-old. She should have gotten an alert. Yep. This is so sad that a young man lost his life over getting some cat. That is damn true, Joanne. That is fucking true. That is damn true. And at this point, I'm really soulfully pushing. I'm blaming the daughter. I'm soulfully blaming her. I don't care. It gives very much fast. He wasn't over there molesting her. He didn't rape her. He didn't break in the house to get to her. He was persuaded and invited to come over. She booked the Uber. She unplugged the camera. Oh, baby, they was finna get it going on. If they ain't already had it going on up in there. And this ain't the first time somebody was there. I'm not going to say it was him, but family members came out on Facebook and said that, hey, this is not the first time that this child had somebody in that lady house. And that's also why the mother said, let me catch somebody else in my house. I'm going to put a hole in their ass. That's in the affidavit. On YouTube, guys, I'm finna put the affidavit in the back. That's why you got to teach your kids, too. That is true. It says, I was watching a hit and run video earlier where a 24-year-old unalived a 770-year-old on a bike and took off. The cops immediately finessed the 24-year-old. It was a wild video. Oh, my God. Tag me in that, Ryan, if you can, so I could check that out. That's why you got to watch your kids. Yes, Just Business. You definitely got to watch your kids. Y'all double tap the screen for me on YouTube if you're just now getting in. Please and thank you. You better care for your kids before the world get a hold to them. Teach them. They really need us right now. They do. They need undivided attention. I think us as parents, we have to take a step back and really adhere to our kids right now because they are the future. They are the future. And it's looking like they teaching their own self what is going on. What was that, Joanne? Agree. She has done this before. Oh, yeah, she's definitely done this before. They said he had a disability, that he was special ed in high school. What's up, Mark? Welcome to the chat, boo. I see you. Maynard said, yes, it's really weird. And honestly, I want his family checked also because there must have been signs. So, guys, I was on his family's Facebook. They were presuming like he was just this awesome child, like he was a sweetheart. And I wouldn't put it past him. He probably was. That's why I say I don't kind of think he was at the average 20-year-old. The average 20-year-old think they grown as hell. Like they grown, they outside, they trying to party, they trying to keep up with the Joneses, okay? They trying to drink and do everything else. The average 20-year-old, I don't think is chasing a 13-year-old unless we're not clicked all the way up in here. Was y'all 20 years old chasing 13-year-olds? Can anybody let me know how y'all feel about that? Okay, let me catch up on YouTube. I'm sorry, boo-boos. Antonio said it, though. It's so many stories going on. It's hard to keep up with all of it. I just saw a story where a lady threw her newborn in a garbage dumpster and the dumpster drivers found him. Oh, my God. It's so many stories. Oh, and guys, today is Nolan Wells' funeral, so we need to talk about that and tap into that. Do you guys think it's a money grab? And Ben Crump is finna take 10 hours to get 5 words out his damn mouth. He needs to get retired and pushed off the motherfucking case and need not to pick up no more motherfucking cases. He needs to just go sit at home in Tallahassee, Florida, the only state that he could practice in. He can't even practice in Mississippi. So what justice is he giving them? Okay, I've got off key, y'all. Pun intended. He was thinking about the box, and now he in the box. Cold world. Ooh-wee. Grown ass niggas childish for real. Old want to be young, young want to be old. Everybody needs to play their role. Let's go, Kenny, for real. For real. For real, for real. They were saying that earlier on someone else's live. Like, they were trying to say, like, 30-year-olds sometimes think like they're 18-year-olds. So it's okay for them to want to talk to a 15-year-old. Ain't no way in fucking hell it's okay for you to want to talk to a 15-year-old and you're 30 years old. You're sick in the fucking head. You need to go seek mental health. I don't know, mental health, some type of health. Sexual help. You need help. You need help. Hell no, I was chasing 30-year-olds. That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't think an average 20-year-old would be chasing a 13-year-old in case you're not strong up here, and in case that 13-year-old is putting that shit on like she's 16, 17, throwing the cat. Of course a motherfucker gonna take it. Men gonna take it. Men love younger bodies. They're gonna take it if it's being thrown. You can't tell me it can't happen. Agree to disagree with me then. Men is definitely taking a cat if you throwing it at them. I don't give a fuck what age you are. And especially if you're trying to put it on like you growner than what it is. Oh, yeah, that's candy to his motherfucking ears. And then especially if you fucking with a man who not acting his motherfucking age. Oh, shit. Y'all, and I think this one really kind of touched me because I have a 13-year-old. She'll be 13 in November, and oh my God. I wouldn't have killed the motherfucker. I would have cussed his dog ass the fuck out. I probably would have ran into his ass about 20 minutes. Get out my house now. And then, me and my daughter, oh yeah, she would have got the ass whooping of her lifetime, for real. For real. She would have got that ass whooped. You want to be grown? You want to see how this life is? Taking this good ass whooping. And then we would have brought it back to real life. Let me level out me as a parent. Let me see where I'm fucking up at. Because ain't no way in hell my 13-year-old should be thinking she gonna book an Uber, unplug cameras, and thinking that she gonna be fucking in my motherfucking house underage. You crazy as hell. When I was 21, I ain't have shit in common with a 13-year-old. Okay? Your motherfuckers, when y'all was 21, y'all, it was like, what's up, cousins? Like, and I'm going about my business. Like, we outside. Like, I'm hanging with my boys that's my age. Like, we trying to go get the grown ladies. Like, I don't think average 20-year-old men was chasing 13-year-olds. It's crazy. At 21, I was chasing woman at 40. I know that's right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's too much with that story because you got to know what you up against with the Nolan case. Yeah. Unless it's my niece or a baby cousin, I don't want to engage with no communication with a 13-year-old. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like 20-year-olds that's talking to 13-year-olds, that's family. That's family. That or something like that. That ain't no... Because what the hell you talking to a 13-year-old for? Huh? But at 20 years old, you ain't got nothing in common. You ain't got the 20-year-old, you driving, you probably got a job and all those things. 13-year-old, you at home doing chores and fucking homework. What the hell you doing? Now, if you have a little sister again or a little brother, hey, it's different. It's different. Unless my niece, our daughter. So yeah, there's my niece, my daughter, my baby cousin. I don't want to have no conversation with no 13-year-old. That's true. He said, hey, don't speak on Florida now. Antonio, tell Ben Crump to send that ass down. He cannot, he is not good for our cases. I'm coming right here, TikTok. Give me a second. No, I love grown bodies. I speak for me, Yap. I always love grown shit. I want something that can teach me something. I know that's right. What's not true, Antonio? I'm sorry. I have a 4-year-old. I'm not having any more. This shit crazy out here. I don't condone no killing, but that dude know what he was walking into. I actually think that too, especially if it comes out to say that was the same boy that if it comes out to say that was the same boy that was in her house previously. Hell yeah, he know what he was walking into. Mother was justified. You think the mother was justified into doing that? Hell no, I was in college at 20 dating 25-year-old women. I know that's right. Hey Keith, you think the mother was justifiable what the mother did? Did you hear about the mom who went to the courthouse and self-deleted the man? Oh man. Keith, I could agree to disagree a little bit. Reason why I could disagree is I feel like it would be justified if she did it as soon as she came in contact with him. That young man was out her door. He took all his belongings. Her daughter said that she was following him, fussing and cussing at him. He got out her doorway. Bow. He is shot dead. The affidavit says a witness across the street seen her yelling, I shot him. That's the only to where I can't. I'll drop the affidavit in the back. Let me pull it up. I'll also put the affidavit up here right quick, guys. That's the affidavit. I'll swap my camera around. Yes, they were saying that he got out the doorway. He got out the doorway. Let me see if I can airdrop the... Oh, it's probably already on here. Let's see. It is not. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I heard he was under the bed. Yes, he was under the bed, Keith. And then he came from under the bed after she was yelling, "Get the F out my house, get the F out my house, get the F out my house." And give me a second, YouTube. I'm going to swipe off. I got to airdrop a picture. I'll come right back. Hold on 1 second. Over here, TikTok. Let me get in the back. It is right there. I'm going to swap my camera around. So, Keith, read the affidavit, baby. It's kind of small. That's the best I could get. But yeah, some others will. Oh, let me see. Let me scroll down and see. I have a 4-year-old. I'm not doing. Yeah. Police could have hit with a child predator charge if he survived because he was damn near grown. Yes, he could have just been a fucking labeled as a goddamn pedophile and did some time in jail instead of losing his life behind this shit. Some mothers will put makeup, short revealing clothes, and paint their daughter's nails. So, hell yeah. They grow up too fast, most definitely. And it's also given she was very fast. Her social media had her very, very, very advanced. And then she's watching 4 kids daily. Oh, yeah, she thinks she big mama. And then they in Memphis. Probably no telling what part of Memphis they in. Memphis is just not the best in some of them areas, you know? They're not exposed to all good things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. If anything, she should have put a stop to him doing the other children wrong. Yes, most definitely. I don't think shooting him in the head was the best way to go, though. I don't think shooting him in the head was the best way to go, guys. I really don't think so. I'm in Memphis, and you are right. Yeah, Mark, Memphis is hey. The opportunities are very, very thin in Memphis, and in some of them parts of them neighborhoods and hoods, hey, this little mama probably ain't the only fast little thing walking up and down there. You got 15-year-olds. Them girls got hair longer than my motherfucking hair, lashes longer than my lashes, nails long, booty shorts on. Don't even know how to properly wash their body up, but out here presuming like they a grown-ass woman. It's crazy. And at this point, I'm really pushing that the daughter, I don't know if she needs some type of, she probably have to go through counseling now. Her motherfucking mother is taken away from her. She done seen a boy get shot in the back of his head. She needs counseling. The rest of those kids needs counseling. And I don't know if I want to say she needs to be charged with something, but she needs some type of consequence because this kind of really stemmed from her even fucking inviting him over there, knowing that her mother was on trip out time. It says it in the affidavit. She said, my mama said, if someone else come in this house, she gonna put a hole in his ass. She said it. She said it. So why the fuck would you keep bringing people in your mother's house? And you know, I'm pretty sure she knew that lady had a damn pistol in there. And you can't tell me, because what hole is you talking about? Oh, you just talking at the side of your neck, mama? Oh, she tested the water, all right. She wanted to see that little boy get popped. Because why are you inviting him over to your house? Why? It's a bad situation all around, Keith. Most definitely. Y'all screenshot the affidavit. I'm going to go ahead and put my other one back up, but I will put it back in once somebody state that they want the facts. And that's the facts that I'm running with right now, what's on the affidavit. I'm not doing hearsay, she say. But I do know that I went to the little boy's family page on Facebook. Y'all good with the affidavit over here on YouTube? I could take it down or what? Oh, y'all still reading? Let me know. On the family's page on Facebook of the little boy, they were all to say that he was a good, sweet going child. It's kind of given that he wasn't the average 20 though. He wasn't the average. Like all his family was like, he was so soft, so like, you know, like we just can't believe this. He didn't deserve this. Like he probably was a fair going good person, but his mind didn't articulate that he wasn't supposed to be with that damn 13-year-old at the end of the day. No, I'm not to say that needs to equal of him losing his life, but she took me for a joke and mom showed the joke on you. Yeah. Yep. That's technically premeditated now that she thought about it. Yes. She aimed for his head. So what can we really say to defend mama's reaction? Somebody said it could be a compassion murder. I think somebody put that in here earlier. I'm not sure. Let me know if you said that she could get off with compassion murder or something like that. Let me turn this thing around, y'all, because that black and white fucking up my eyes. Let me know if y'all did want the affidavit back up. I will put it back up. Watching Cartoon Network and Disney Channel at 13. Yes, okay. Talking about kidly things. Oh, you somebody on YouTube said that it's not true that men will take anything that's thrown at them. The some the sickos will. I'm gonna say that, Antonio. I can reverse my words and say not all men, but the sickos will. Shit, you get a sicko throw some booty at the sicko and he a sicko. Oh, he taking it. He taking it. Probably not your average man, but the sicko man, he's taking it. He don't give a damn if you was. It's sad to say, very young. They'll still take it. She aimed for his head, so boom. That's technically premeditated. Yep. No matter what's going on, keep your kids, fathers in their life. Trust me, it takes a village for real. That is so true. People love to see folks crash out. People know I'm a good dude, but I still have severe anger issues, and they'll try to push me. But I know not to let someone control my emotions. Lucky me. Yes, excuse me. Yes, Ryan, always control your emotions. Take a second, take a step back and breathe. When we act on emotions, it could fuck us up in the long run. We have to take a second back and not react on emotions. That's where we fuck up at a lot. Thank you for sharing a lot, bad guy. I appreciate that. I really don't know the whole situation, so I shouldn't judge. Yeah, I'm only judging off the situation the part that I do know about, and I kind of don't think that the daughter was right for inviting that boy to her mom's house after the mother done told her, because this has probably happened before, that don't bring no one to my house. Don't bring no one to my house. Maybe it was rage crime. It's a crime out of pure rage because they talk. That's true. Remember, because it was in the head at the moment. But now I'm thinking about if she walked him out the door and shot him. With that being said, God bless him, because I wish no harm on no one. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I don't think the little boy should have lost his life at all. I don't think so at all. This could have been like a learning situation on both parties. The mother learning, the little boy learning. The mother should have learned that, hey, I maybe need to have more time with my daughter. Hey, let me have a conversation with you, child. Let's get back to the drawing board. Let me let you know where you're wrong at, where we could correct this at, and moving forward. So the mother could have a learning situation. That 20-year-old boy could have definitely had a learning situation that, hey, you need to know that rightfully you are a grown man and you cannot be messing with underage children. Straight up, like whatever that consisted as if he got charged with something, but he could have definitely learned a lesson. And then we moving on to the 13-year-old. Oh, she most definitely was gonna get a lesson taught to that ass, because you're a child. You're a child and you're presuming to be a grown person. We're not doing that. So everybody could have had a learning situation here, rather than one is dead, one is in jail for the rest of their life, and now we have a fast ass grown ass child who I don't even want to say that, but I really don't think her life is going to go for like a cleanup. It's sad to say she might go further down the shithole of this shit, because she's already watching 4 kids at the house all the time. She already grown as hell, posting on social media. She already 13. Who she gonna go to now? Whoever's gonna take care of her can't break what she's already doing. It's already set in stone. You gonna try to break her, she's gonna end up leaving and running away. Oh God. Or hey, maybe this is a smack in the face and it's gonna get her straight. I don't know. Huh? That ain't gonna happen, huh? She right. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Also, she grown. She watching kids. She fucking.
Mama put her in that position and treat her like a grown now, so she acting grown.
She grown. So now whoever's finna take on to her, that's gonna be a hard cycle to break. You gonna damn near have to have her by your wrist. Like, come on, wherever you go, I'm with you. Come on. Ain't no phones, baby. Ain't no social medias, baby. Ain't none of that, baby. Your ass will be in every last sport you could get your ass in. Baby, you going to tutoring every goddamn day. You going to, yeah. I'll spend that money to have your butt put in some goddamn type of extracurriculum activity. I don't know. I would love to have somebody else up and talk. On YouTube, I can't pull people up. On TikTok, if you would like to come up and say something, request in the box. I'll greatly pull you up. Hey Terry, what's going on? He says, I'm on the mom's side, but the fact that she let him out the house is where she fucked up. Most definitely, Terry. Most definitely, I agree with that. I'm with the mom too. Your ass is grown. Get the fuck out of my house. But when she said get the fuck out and he got the fuck out, that was it. That was it. When you went out behind him and did that, you fucked up, lady. Now, if she shot him on the first interaction, hands is up. Hey, that's by all right. That motherfucker in your house. You got the right to do what the hell you want to do. The daughter in the affidavit stated that she said, get out my effing house. Get out my effing house. Get out my effing house. Follows him outside, yelling and cussing and fussing. He finally gets out. She literally walks him down. Across the street even sees it. A nearby neighbor sees it. Crazy. They talk all good when you pass. Just tell the truth. Live how you want to be remembered. That's true. Because it was in the heat of the moment. Oh. With that being said, God bless him. I wish him no harm. If I was her neighbor, I would have been like, damn, you done effed up now. You shouldn't have shot him, especially outside your crib. Oh, yeah, most definitely. What's to learn about hanging out with a 20-year-old? What's to learn about hanging out at 20 with a 13-year-old? That's by choice. He ain't care. But what if she was giving that she was 16, 17? The friends, it was little girls, the little TikToks I was watching. They say she was grown as hell. They say she was very boy-centered. She would take people pictures and send them to other people. Like she would be catfishing and shit. And when you sick in the mind, you could get lured to dumb shit like that. Anybody want to come up over here on TikTok? I'll let you come up. Shout out to everybody in the chat over here. I greatly appreciate it. It's a question because I want to hear people's opinion. That's why it's a question, see? Would you like to come up and voice your opinion? It was definitely wrong. I'm agreeing with you. I'll open a box to where you could come up and you can state your opinion. She was wrong as hell leaving out her home to chase him down, to shoot him in the head. Not literally chase, but baby, he got out your home. He got out your home. Now, she wouldn't have been wrong if that was her first, when she seen him in first in interaction. Bow, you dead. Hey, you in my motherfucking house. I don't know who you are. You're not supposed to be in this bitch. Bow. I couldn't fight that. But the simple fact, on the affidavit, it says that it stated that she was fussing, cussing, and all those things above. And that he got all his belongings and walked outside her house. But I'm really kind of gearing that I think the 13-year-old was very fucking grown. It's his own fault. She was very fucking grown, and inviting this boy over was not what she was supposed to be doing. Booking Ubers for him is not what she was supposed to be doing. Turning off cameras was not what she was supposed to be doing. Hey, you so motherfucking sneaky. Your mama banging on the door. Why you ain't put him out the window? You got him hiding in the motherfucking under the bed. Like black mothers ain't gonna go check no bed, closet. That's the first thing they gonna go check, especially if you hot as hell. And the mama already told her, let this shit happen again, because it has already happened. And the mom already told her, if it happened again, I'm going to put a hole in whoever asked. Oh, yeah. She fucked around and found out. I know that little girl is traumatized. But you know what? I'm pretty sure her ass still want to get back on social media. Oh, Lord. He shouldn't be messing with no 13-year-old. That's sick. It definitely is. My only fear is my kids doing dumb stuff like this. Yeah, that's why you just gotta stay with them. See, you just gotta stay with your children. You just gotta stay with them, talk to them, let them know, like, let them know what's right and what's wrong, and let them know you do wrong, wrong come to you. I make sure I have a conversation with my daughter all the time. I did some wrong shit, I had to suffer the consequence, and I had to let her know, hey baby, everything ain't right that you do in this world, but let me know to tell you when you do wrong, you gonna accept wrong. That's gonna come with it. You can't do wrong and think like, oh, it's just gonna pass over. It's gonna be right. I ain't gonna get no trouble. No, don't do wrong to think you're gonna get done right. It ain't gonna happen, baby. It's not gonna happen. And when you doing right all the time, you ain't gonna get glorified for it, and it's okay. But you do wrong, wrong consequences is to come. You take your L with it, straight up. Wish I could join in. Come on TikTok, you could join. Over here on YouTube, I can't pull no one else up. I don't know. It's a little weird. I think you got to be monetized for that, or I don't freaking know. But come to TikTok at the Code Rush. You could definitely pull up. I could get a panel going if you want to come up. I've heard so many stories of young girls dealing with 30-year-olds plus, like, a sweetie, you're a virgin. Yes, I was just actually saying that earlier on someone else's panel. They were saying that it's okay for 30-year-olds to think like they're a 19-year-old. So it's okay for them to fuck with a 15-year-old. No, it's not. You're sick in the fucking head. And that's what we keep trying to, like, pass over, that it's okay to be done. It is not okay to be done. Of course, men do lust on younger women. It's just a natural habitly thing. Young women think they want older men because of financial instability things. It just happened. It's naturally done. But rightfully, in the right fucking mind, you don't settle to know to do those things. Like, oh my God. Yes, beauty, people protecting pedophiles is sicker. Yes, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. They'll be like, oh, well, my brother, he thinks like a young nigga, so he could pass the talk to. No, the fuck he can't. No, the fuck he can't. That shit is nasty and disturbing as fuck. Oh my God. And it's really so touchy to me because I have a 13-year-old and I wouldn't know what I would do if my 13-year-old was turning off cameras, booking Ubers for boys, fucking boys, catfishing men, so male-centered. She told me the other day she don't like one of her friends anymore like that. She said, I'm never that type of girl, mine. All she want to do is talk to boys, and every day she's on the phone with a different boy. I don't even be knowing these boys and stuff, and they're not our friends. If anything, she just want to act like she got multiple boyfriends and stuff like that. My daughter told me that, and that settled my heart so much because I'm like, you're not male-centered. I don't want you even with nobody that's got to be male-centered, because before you know it, you will be male-centered. They are very highly influenced out here. Oh my God, guys, we just got to stay so attached to our kids. We have to stay attached to our kids, guys. Take time with them. Tell them. Teach them. Teach them what's wrong from right, guys. Please. Hey, love, my babies come first. I see you. How you doing? It would have went like that if dad was there. Mother don't know if she's raising herself, working every day, life, dealing with this stuff. Emotions, not a good look. Yeah. Kenny, it doesn't matter, homie. You can lead a horse or a water, but it's up to them to drink. That's my saying. Good shit can happen to good people. I don't have TikTok. I leave that to the jits. The game broken out here right now. Yeah. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation, guys. That is a messed up situation. But yeah, the 20-year-old family is coming out to say like he was a sweet kid, a sweet, like they're kind of mad that the narrative is being pushed that he was a pedophile and all this and all that. If technically you want to think about it, he can be labeled as a pedophile, but that doesn't change if he was a sweet person, if he was a mean person, At the end of the day, he was talking to a 13-year-old, rather if he knew it or not. So when you get down to the basics, he will be labeled as a pedophile, and he was overly grown to be talking to a 13-year-old. Now, when you go to the flip side of it, he is a 20-year-old. You don't know if he has the mindset of a 20-year-old. Somebody just came in the chat and said that somebody said that he was in special ed going through high school and stuff like that. That could maybe afflict it. He's not your average mature 20-year-old. He's thinking like he's 16, 17. And then you got a girl who's 13 who's acting like she's 16, 17. It's so fucked up. I'm really disappointed in the 13-year-old though. The 13-year-old, that boils my soul to know that you got all this emphasis to be able to go out here, Uber, detached cameras, and all of this. You wanted to be grown. It wasn't like she was forced in this situation. She made this situation. That's the problem. The 13-year-old made this situation. The mother enticed this situation. Mother is never there. Mother is always maybe working, maybe don't have that much support. Her daughter is of age eligible to watch the younger kids. It's hard out here in these black families. In Memphis, Tennessee, it's probably very much harder too. It don't seem like daddy was in the house, because if daddy was in the house, I don't think this little girl would be having people up under her damn bed. It's given that she had to be thrown into grown woman's shoes. Oh, and she definitely started to think that she was going to act like one. But grown women not sneaking nobody in the house. Grown women ain't turning off cameras. Grown women is grown women, you know. It just sucks. Oh, it sucks. It sucks. Intermission, guys. I have to use the restroom, but we could chat it up. Y'all chat. Y'all leave a comment and let me know. I gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna give me some more Aquafina. Ouch. Where's my other slide at? On TikTok, if you do want to come up, just request. I have to use the restroom, but I'll come back. And if I see you in the request box, I'll pull you up. Over here on YouTube, hi babies. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you new here on YouTube, double tap the screen and hit the hi icon for me. On TikTok, y'all double tap the screen for me too. I greatly appreciate it. I will be right back. Okay, my babies, I am back in the house, back in the house, back in the house. Y'all, my knee is like tore up. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. I think I'm gonna have to put a brace or something on it, cause what? Cause wait, I'm only 31. I ain't ready for the bad stuff to start happening. No. All right, y'all. Let me catch up on the little comments. Has anybody tried to come up over here? No. Okay. Ouch. I don't have to talk. Look gorgeous. No disrespect to old boy. I appreciate you, Antonio. Thank you. Thank you so much. My knee hurts so bad, y'all. I'm going to have to, ouch, stretch it out. Shit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my knee. Ooh, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Okay, TikTok, what's going on, boo-boos? Let's see what we're talking about in the chatty. Hey, Jay. Hey, Win. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. I had to take an intermission and use the restroom. All right, so MP4 says, guys, the answer, and no, you can, and guys, the answer is no. You can go home now. The mother is right. He deserves to be free. She's a hero. The mother did exactly what needed to be done. Exactly. The mama took out the pedophile from society. It's wild how many people are siding with the pedophile. With the mom, Austin. What is my take on the situation? I think that the daughter was overly grown. And at 13 years old, you should not be Ubering a 20-year-old to your house at all. At all. And come to find out, this isn't the first time that the mother has had this situation happen with her daughter. So my take on it is, I don't approve. I'm not in agreement of that he got shot in the back of his head. The mother allowed the boy to walk out of her home. Once he got out of her home, she should have closed her door and had a situation with her child. She allowed him to get out of her home, continue to follow him, and shoot him in the back of his head. I can't agree to that. Now, what I can agree to is if she shot him on first interaction. As soon as she seen him in her house, bow. Because you're not supposed to be here. Who are you? She yelled and fussed and cussed for him to get the F out of her home. He left the home. She followed him and shot him. That was out of her jurisdiction at that doorway. That's going to be a cold case, and, you know, that's my thought, baby. Not y'all on here being judge, jury, and executioner. Hey, Brandy. She did find him under the bed, but he was allowed to walk out of her house. That's what affidavit says. She allowed him to walk out of her house. I'm not a judge. I'm just getting opinion, boo. I ain't qualified, but we're all entitled to our own opinion, right? So, and it's public information. So, the affidavit states that she came into her home and was banging loudly, like, who the F in my house? Who the F in my house? The daughter let her in. He was found under the bed. Get the F out my house. Get the F out my house. Yelling and fussing at him to leave her house. He left out the front door with all his belongings. She walked behind him outside of her front door and gunned him down. I cannot agree to that part. Right. I feel you, Brandy. I feel you. Yeah, it's a soul situation. It's a crazy situation, and I feel like this situation has touched me a little bit because I have a 13-year-old, and she is not on even that type of level. Like I stated before my intermission, my daughter told me the other day that she don't want to talk to one of her friends because one of her friends is very male centered. She's like, she's talking to boys way too much. She every day it's a new boy. All them supposedly are her boyfriends and all that. She said, I don't want to talk to all them. I don't know them. They don't know me. And that warmed my heart. So, like, I was just like, thank you, Jesus. Like, because on the back end, you don't know what your child is being exposed to, what they being influenced by. I'm not sitting in the classroom with her 24/9. My child does have a phone. I previously was just bartending 3 years at nighttime. So a lot of times I wasn't with my baby at nighttime, but she was solely taken care of by another adult. But still, I wasn't there. I couldn't check phones 24/7. And I'm so thankful that me not being away for 3 years at night, protecting my baby. She was with people who loved and kept her on her level to where she's supposed to be. She's not grown. My daughter doesn't want lashes. She barely wants to even wear earrings. She don't even want me to paint her nails. I'm like, come on, daughter. She like, mama, I'm okay. She has beautiful long hair. She okay with a ponytail. She's age appropriate, and I'm super thankful for that. I'm super thankful for that. It starts with us parents. We have to take time with our children and teach them from right and wrong, and allow them to know you do wrong things come. When you do right, it always won't be glorified, but continue to do right. Continue to do right. If you were in her shoes, what would I've done? If I was the mother and I found that boy in my house, I would have probably cussed his ass out. I put it on the floor. I probably would have cussed his hot ass out. And you're 20 years old, I would have cussed your ass out. But I would have never up no pistol on him. No, I ain't doing all that. I would have cussed his ass out, try to get the police involved, and that was that. That would have been that. I would have cussed his ass out, dialing 911. You going to jail today, sir. And he could try to run out or whatever he was going to decide to do. But I wouldn't have never provoked that young man. Because also, I don't even know if he was to come in my house with guns and everything else too, you know. But I would have never killed him. I'm going to say that. I would have never killed him, Jay. I would have done as the same as the mama without any hesitation. I feel you. I could respect you. I could respect it. I can respect it. But in my shoes, I wouldn't have killed the young boy. But it's given the mother already stated, don't have nobody else in my house or I'm going to put a hole in their ass. So this is not the daughter's first time. This is the daughter, no telling how many times she keep having these boys in her house. So the mother is getting burnt out. She's tired of it. It keeps happening. This not no first time. This ain't the first rodeo. Her daughter was very fast, very fast. I feel like a lot of this has stemmed from the daughter, but it also starts from mama. Because how your daughter allowed to keep doing all these type of things? Where are you at? What's going on, y'all? You over here on YouTube? Eat and drink right now. Don't wait for no doctor to tell you to do so. That's true. Hold on, got a phone call. Okay. We need to huddle up and talk about we've been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, we always in the news for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, Jay, her daughter was super. Okay, bring you up. Let's go. Accept. Hey, what's going on, Douglas? Can you hear me? Blocked. Oh, I got the 18 and up going on. Go to your settings and put 18 and up. I'm sorry, Greg. Drop and then go to. Can you hear me, Greg? Make sure your mic is on. I can't hear nothing. Now you muted. Hello. Why is not letting you say anything, Greg? Try to come back up.
Can you hear me now?
We in the dough. What's up? How you doing, Greg?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say the quiet part out loud. And there is no roundabout way of saying this. And we grown now and it's 2026, so everybody know what our problem is. The problem of this and all of this could have been solved had the father been in the house. I'm sorry. And everybody knows this. And you can beat around the bush all you want, bro, but nobody will believe you if you try to go a roundabout way. All right? No man is coming in the house where daddy is. That is immediate death. And they know that. They know that.
And I think that was what was lacking in that household, because she has multiple kids. She watching all the kids. Nobody's there.
That ain't it. See, when a father is not in the home, the females look for the attention of any male. Because believe it or not, and I'm gonna say this, and I can't be checked. We run the FYP. Child come from the man. It comes through the woman. I'm gonna say that again. Child been in that man nuts his whole life since he been 12.
Correct.
Soon as that child come out, they do not want to see the mama. They want to see whence they came from. And the rest of that child life, they gonna be looking from whence they came, and they gonna search it out in other people. Oh, she going to prison, and she gon' perish in there. She'll never get out.
Yeah, I don't think she ain't gonna see daylight. It's over. It's over for that.
And it all could have been handled. You cannot handle a house full of girls if you ain't got their father there.
That is true.
You can't.
Greg, check this. Do you think it would have been more different if she did it on Impact as when she first seen him, rather than he getting at her house?
It wouldn't matter, because I'm gonna put it like this. Because everybody is focused on the fact that it seems like a lot of more people are focused on. I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty of it. I'm probably one of the smartest people on this app. The black woman been wanting to harm the black man because there is a pent-up aggression of man-hatingness because she grew up without one. Mic drop. Easily, that's a slippery slope too, because in that type of war, in that type of conflict, the black woman gonna get annihilated. She gonna get annihilated if she take it there, right? She gonna get flattened. Right? So it ain't a matter about you getting away with unaliving somebody, because that's a slippery slope. That's that black woman's dark, pent up aggression from not having a father figure. So miss me with that, right? Her nigga ass gonna die in that jail.
That's fucking crazy.
She lost. Surprise. You lost. Now, let me tell you what I called 3 years ago at the end of 2024. Orange is the new black. When them white folks dropped out that job market and rendered all your degrees useless, where the fuck you think you finna go? Where you finna go? You going to prison.
Yeah.
You finna find out that if you sit up and fill out all these job applications, and you sitting up here and you doing all this in the third, and everybody saying no, shawty, that's a system. That's a dropout. Now you finna see all of the woes that come with being counted out by the system. They done with you. They done with you. So what I would like for y'all to do to save y'all a lot of pain. This is my message to the black woman to save y'all a lot of pain. Please go get a trade. Humble yourself. Go to your room. Take that degree off the wall. Take it out the frame. Tear that bitch up. Throw it in the trash. Go to your trade school. Get you a trade and make more money than you did with that degree. All right.
And can we keep black fathers in the households? Can we keep black men stay around your kids, especially these young ladies? Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and get something else right. And I'm gonna say again the quiet part out loud. That's the women's fault. Who told the women the real victim here? The real victim here are the black men. They are being raised by these single parents, and they're creating monsters. Black women are creating these monsters. Who you think raised them? 9 times out of 10, he was raised by a single black mama.
Yep.
All right. So And I'm gonna be honest with you. Single black parenthood, that's a hellhole.
Oh
you know
my
that?
God, talk about it. They don't want to talk
That's
about that.
a hellhole.
Shit.
That's hell. That's why when the first chance them kids get to leave, they run out that motherfucker.
And don't look back. And don't fucking look back.
Come back and don't call me. Don't call me. I blocked you on social media and everywhere. Don't you ever talk to me again.
So why are you blaming me?
I'll take a book out of Peach McIntyre, which one of my friends. Peach said, I wouldn't give a damn if my mama died or not. Do you know there's millions of us that feel like that? So black women gotta see that there's no impact to the way that they've been carrying on. And the only people they lying to and fooling is they self. Right? And so now let's really get to it. Let's really get to it. The real victim here is the children. The real victim here are the children who have to endure single parenthood. Now, who told you? Let's really look at this. What does a black man get out of having a child out of wedlock with a black woman? He gets absolutely nothing. But the black woman get a house. She used to get a house, some food, WIC, TANF, SNAP, government agencies, NGOs coming in, free rent at 3 months at a time. So the real victim here is the black man who makes the mistake of having recreational schmecks with a woman, and her agenda is to start a family without him. So hang it up.
I can agree to that. Go ahead, Douglas. How you doing?
Hang it up.
Good.
Hang it up. Hang it up.
He has not said one lie yet.
Black
this guy
man is not the culprit here. It's the black women who have been incentivized to have children without them.
Woo!
Sir, see,
you too.
Total
y'all
respect
can listen.
for what you're
y'all
saying.
can comment in here. Thank you, DA. I'm gonna mute. Go ahead.
Total respect for what you're saying, but the problem is,
I got
the problem
people up in the
is
chat now on TikTok.
they're not going to listen to you. Men aren't going to listen to you talking the truth. Why is that?
No, I'm gonna tell you something. Right now.
He know what he was doing.
The men are listening, and even if they aren't listening, they're finding on their own. So that's why a lot of men are withdrawing after this 30, 40, 50-year experiment of single parenthood. Woman, you didn't want to have a child with me. You wanted the check that came along with it. You didn't love me. You didn't want to create a child with me. You knew that you needed this child just to get that fucking free housing. So I'm the victim.
So you believe the tide is turning?
Yeah. So what? Yeah, it's turning now, but it's too late. It's too late. The damage has already been done. It's too late, bro. We are at least 30, 40 years too late, bro. The jail cells and prisons are filled with people from both sides, male and female, right? The damage has already been done. Here's the question. Who told black women to let the government in their house to incentivize them for having children without the men that they created it with? Mic drop. So we got to really stop playing in fairy tale land and la la land. Black woman, I'm going to tell you this right now. You are not the victim. You are the perpetrator. You are the perpetrator. Let me let you know something else, because I know you're a little challenged, right, intellectually. Let me tell you something. When we told you a few years ago that we was fatigued, who the fuck you think we was talking to? We're talking to you. We're fatigued with you. We're talking to you. You got control of the household. You're a fool. You don't know what you're doing. Look at the shambles. If you wonder why you don't have any appeal on social media, shawty, it's because of the train wreck you left in your wake and your path on the way here. Mic drop. And I run the show. Yeah, I run the show on this motherfucker. Oh yeah, and I don't do nothing but speak the truth. See, a lot of y'all in La La Land and y'all looking for identity politics.
Y'all heard this?
You in Delulu Land. You really dumb. Yeah, you really dumb. And everybody's starting to see it now. Let's wait till that manic mask slip. Let's wait till that. Let's wait till you figure out the white folks ain't finna let you back in the job market. So here we go. Here's a prophecy now, and I'm never wrong. right? Once y'all figure out that the crackers not finna let you back into that job market, you finna turn right into the nigga you been running from. Can I talk to somebody today? Wait till you find out them crackers not finna let you back in the job market. You finna be out here drinking wine in front of the stove, high, just like the nigga you said was your daddy.
Do we have any women in the chat that want to come up and say anything?
Yeah.
They commenting, Greg. Oh, they commenting. Yeah. They like,
Yeah,
I hear you, Greg. I hear you, Greg.
Yeah.
I ain't disagreeing.
Can't nobody defeat me. I run the FYP. I make common sense. The black woman is in Dululu land. You see the fire emojis down there.
Let's go.
Read the room. We RIP bitches on here.
Even my YouTube saying, they saying preach. They saying preach.
Yeah, ain't nobody. This need to be heard. Ain't nobody believing in you. The reason, wait till you find out. Wait till that black woman find out that white man not finna let her back in that job market. You finna be out here committing crimes just like the nigga you raised. Yeah. Spin that shit. Where all my scammy niggas at?
Yeah. Y'all on TikTok, YouTube, come to TikTok at the Code. Are y'all still in the chat over here? What's going on?
And all that go yard bag. Spin that
Greg,
shit.
tell me how you feel about the Nolan case. You know his funeral is today. You think Ben Crump gonna take 15 years to say 2 words?
Man, listen here. Nolan, that was just, he thought he was one of them. I'm sorry. All right, but y'all do too. Y'all do it worse than us. Y'all go out sad. Y'all be going out sad. And then what's to be so crazy, y'all so crazy with it, y'all so bipolar with it, you will see another one of you get unalived by one of them and still make up in your mind to go turn this trick at this bar tonight. Mic drop.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Y'all see one of y'all get did dirty and think you different, fool. Y'all see another one there. That's Salve on Just Greg. Thank you, direct Creole body. So everybody been telling the truth on this bitch for 3 years. And then the rest of y'all suck at lying. Some of y'all not as smart as you thought you were. We don't do no degrees from Compliant University online. Yeah, some of you really crazy. Just go ask Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Hey y'all.
Some of you old really crazy. Now let's talk about the pressure and the psychological pressure that you've been under for the last 40, 50 years. Being outsmarted by a system that only wishes to utilize you. And you look like a fool every single time. But remember that white man told you to blame the black man. The same one you took advantage of to get that child to make his life a living hell and to have his license taken and to put him in weekend jail in the county area and just to get some money to spend it on yourself. That child grown than you. That child more grown than you, fool. Yeah, that child taking care of you, fool. Now they don't took that shit out. Now most of you in your cars. Where all my scamming ass niggas at? And all that trash.
They over here looking for
spend that on you.
Ouch.
You gotta bathe first. Nobody finna spend it on you. You gotta bathe first. Yeah, and
Greg, they would love you on who is that? On D. Lachey. Oh, they would love you over there. It won't. Woo! They gonna
we finna crush. I'm taking over the whole movement. All y'all finna be under my feet in a minute. Yeah, y'all finna be crushed, and whatever I say gonna go.
Period. I followed you. Make sure you follow me
whatever
back.
I say gonna go. Whatever I say gonna go, and you don't have a shot in hell. You don't have a shot in hell. Yeah, I'm the next Funky Dineva. Yeah, 3 loaded with more aggression.
There we go.
And more intelligent.
There we go.
Yeah, so you don't have a shot in hell. So you might as well go ahead and start telling the truth. Or I'm gonna tell it for you. You might as well start telling the truth. Woman, thou art loose. You have
That's TikTok,
failed.
y'all. Y'all could come to TikTok at The Code Rush if you would like to join, or come up.
Y'all have failed. You have failed. You played a game with some people that were smarter than you. That's what happened. That white man and that white woman is smarter than you. You played a game, shawty, and look at what has came from it. Look at what's came from it. Look at what's come from it. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I made this call a year and a half ago. Well, y'all headed to prison. Did you know that? I'm gonna tell you again. Look me right in my face. Look at the screen. Yeah, you're headed to prison if you do not change. You're headed to prison. Let me show you. And only women now. It's y'all turn. Did you know that? It's y'all turn now.
He's saying that the tables is turning, guys. It ain't how it used to be.
It's y'all turn now. It's y'all turn. That's how the white folks are doing it. We're gonna do the niggas for about 120 years. Now we finna do the nigga bitches for 120 years. Y'all gonna go outside because y'all ain't built for it. Y'all ain't built for it. You're a female. You're not built for it.
What's up, Hollywood? I see you, boo.
You're not built for it. You're gonna perish. You're gonna fall flat on your face. And the only way you can save yourself from the destruction that's coming, you're gonna have to humble yourself and admit to the black man and the black community, it was me from the jump. I was fooled, guys. I'm sorry. I played a game that I was not more intelligent and I was not smart enough to play. I am sorry. Please accept, because we can't do it by ourselves now.
But I highly doubt the women gonna come to the forefront and come up to collectively to do that. They not gonna apologize.
See, y'all still think there's a chance for success when the doors have been closed, and you think you're gonna achieve it through your body. Yeah, let's talk about it. You guys tried to force and bludgeon together, and you tried to force together. You tried to force together all of this other BS and make it so where education and sexuality are one and the same, and it just don't work like that. Intelligence and sexuality are one and the same. That's a farce. That's a farce.
Thank you, Lewis. I see you. Thank you so much.
For those who don't know,
if you guys want to come to TikTok at The Code Rush, you can come follow.
For those who don't know, that body can't get you out that car. And I don't care how many rap songs they make.
I only have one.
Ain't nobody finna spend nothing. We in a recession. Ain't nobody spending nothing. All the Mexicans gone, so who gonna buy it?
Ooh.
They get to it. All the Latinos and the Hispanics gone, so ain't no Pedro ain't there to spend the little money he was giving you. And you might want to check yourself now. You might want to head to the clinic, because them niggas go both ways. Might drop. Yeah. So you've been sleeping with strangers from south of the border now, and your ass in that car, and you might be dying.
Goddamn.
So I bring the hardcore facts.
No, baby, I'm not having no more kids. No more kids.
I bring the hardcore facts.
What you think? You think you for that baby?
Yes, sir. And guess what? We got the whole FYP wave on my side. There ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Sooner or later, everywhere we gonna put you. We're just gonna put you into obscurity. If you don't want to come clean, you will fade into obscurity. That's a fact. Your ass gonna be behind somebody chain gang for the next 20, 30 years. It's y'all turn now, and you finna figure out it ain't nothing you can do about it. You finna figure out ain't nothing you can do about it. You can lie to yourself all you want. Just go ahead and drink some more wine. Yeah, that's what got your ass into Lululand right now, right? Always drunk.
He said always drunk.
Yeah, so always drunk.
Okay, she told me
always drunk. So that's what we
I didn't. Only one.
Had a man
Only
been
one.
in that house, that would have never happened. That would have never happened. Woman, you can't do it by yourself.
That's
you
true.
cannot do
That's
this
true.
by yourself.
That's true.
You have never been able to do it by yourself. That's why you had to decrease your worth in order to survive under these type of circumstances. That's why you had to sleep around to make them ends meet, because wasn't no husband there. Because them crackers don't trick you in a single household. Yeah, and that's why you had to become degenerate. And then still want the things that other women have. You've been degenerated. How so? How can you want what other women have? Other women are not acting like you.
Yeah, y'all hear him? I don't think they hear you, Greg.
Don't you dare want and want what everybody else got. Don't you dare want what every other group of women got, because the other group of women ain't sleeping around and creating single parent households. Yeah. They're not. I'm sorry, they not, and it ain't gonna be no winning, Charlie. It ain't gonna be no winning at all. You will lose, and y'all gonna go out sad. Another one bites the dust. I told you heading to prison, right? Where that one going when behind you? She gone to prison. It's y'all turn now. You better take heed. You better take heed. How many job applications you don't fill out this year? Over 1,000. Over 1,500. You don't read the room. You ain't reading the tea leaves. All right.
Amy, would you like to come up?
Yeah, you need to go to my page first. I'll make you infamous.
Let me see.
You need to go to my page. We don't topple the likes of Joy Reid. We don't topple the likes of Nicole Hannah-Jones. You better check my profile. I am what you fear. I am what you fear. More intellectual than you in all ways. A survivor of single parent househood. Yeah. I put my mom in prison at 10. I'm not what you want. I've always championed the single black woman. You better not fuck with me. I've been smarter than you since I've been a child. I'm telling you. I'm my mama, daddy. She respect me now. Mic drop.
Okay, Greg, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna see if someone else wanna come back. I fuck with you though. I followed you. I loved everything you said.
You don't have a choice. Everybody fucking with me.
Most definitely. You spitting that shit, man. If they can't agree, they can disagree to agree. I agree. Yeah, I think the tables is turning. I think the shit is coming out for the ladies. It definitely is. You see, it has been definitely a rise for women on this bullshit that's going on. And what he said, that a lot of black women is raising these single households, that's where all the fucking problems come in at. And I can agree to that. I can agree to that. I can agree to it. I definitely can. I definitely can. It's crazy as hell. Shout out to Greg in the chat. I appreciate it. You listening to that fool? Eric, you want to come up and state how you feel? Would you like to be invited? You can speak. Let me see if I can get you up. Accept the invite, Eric. You could just keep your camera off and talk. Who is that? Miami Mermaid. Are you still in the chat? 333. All I can say is that she shouldn't have let him get out the door. Most definitely. I agree to that part too. Yes. I think it should have been. He said, I'm at work. I'm a real man. Hey, I feel you. She messed herself up by that. Yes, most definitely she did. She did. I don't think she should have got him out that door either. That's where the little situation came in at. Yeah. I think more on straight impact, it would have been good. But all that getting out the door, that's where the problem came in at. Eric, what's your take on this right here? People are saying that he was supposed to be mentally ill. Yeah, I think something had to have been off because I think an average 20-year-old doesn't want to fuck with a 13-year-old. An average 20-year-old, they out like trying to live like their best life. They think they're grown as hell at that point. I don't see no one at 20 years old chasing a 13-year-old. In case you are, it's not locked in up here. I mean, I just don't see that. I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. I understand why she did it. Most definitely, I do understand why she did it too, but I actually don't agree to her doing it outside of the home. She should have did it as soon as she seen him, if that was the case. But you have to show mercy. It's all fucked up. She's in jail for the rest of her life. He is dead. All her kids, the 13-year-old plus all 5, 6, 7, 8 of them that she had, the 13-year-old watching, all of them don't have mom no more. And then now dad was damn sure wasn't in the house. Now they don't have mama. Now all these kids is finna get thrown in the system or with other relatives. Those other relatives not gonna be able to break the cycle. In case you literally got these kids by a handle 24/7, it's gonna be very, 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 very hard to break that cycle. From being that age, some of these girls like to set them up, and then we don't know if that's the case. Yeah. Her friends was coming out, her little TikTok little friends, they was making all these videos. They said Lil Mama was very, very fast. She was very boy-centered. She loved to send pictures to boys. She loved to catfish boys. All kind of stuff. It gave that she had a lot of time on her hands and wasn't nobody there to be that guidance of break that off. That she wasn't even supposed to be so boy-centered at 13. Like, how are you so fucking boy-centered? It giving something in that house is going on. I don't know if she seen mama with a lot of male friends around. Mama probably was never around, so she started doing her own damn thing. Who knows? It could go crazy. What's up, YouTube? Y'all in the bushes hiding on me. What's going on? Hold on, y'all. Let me check my... Okay, we back. Yeah, so it's so, this topic here is so fucked up, and all around the circle. It's all fucked up. 13-year-old fast as hell. Mama's done shot the boy dead, and then the boy grown as hell fucking with a 13-year-old. It's so fucked up on all the levels. Excuse my language. But it is so true. Anybody else want to come up? I had Douglas in the chat that was talking, but Greg had was up, and I really didn't get to catch what Douglas had to say. Douglas, if you're still in the chat and want to come back up, let me know. Yeah, that was something. But Greg intention was saying that he basically saying that women are kind of putting the light into what's going on, and not the light in a good way. Like, we damn near finna be labeled as the problems and the issues. That he's saying that we are pushing men out the homes to where more things are occurring these days without men in the homes. But it's the women, he said, is the problem. But the women could get the house, get the food, and do all this. So now we just the nurturer to provide. But the men is not nowhere there to, be in the household at all. And now you just raising these. What did he say? He says he raising something. What did he say? He said that the black women are raising something. He said, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Ryan, did you hear what the guy had to say that was just on the TikTok live? Anybody in the chat want to come up and speak about this case here? Yeah, it's a fucked up situation. I'm not to agree that he was supposed to get shot down in the head like that, but he should have never been in her home, period. He should have never been in her home. He should have never been in that lady's home at all. The daughter should never book the Uber. The daughter should have never detached the camera. The daughter should never been that goddamn fast, first off. I said these YNs gonna learn that some of these mamas is about it. Do you think if dad was present in the home, that boy would have been there? That was another point Greg made. He said if dad was present, ain't no way in hell that boy would have been in that house. And I think I could agree to that, because you ain't finna bring no boy in that damn house and dad up in there. Are you? Facts, Daniel. If dad was present, what's up, Daniel? Back in the chat from yesterday. Hey, boo, I see you. Yes, if dad is present, you're not bringing no man up in that house. You're not. You got too much fear. You got too much fear. You respect your father so much. And dad, I think, will already be letting you know, like, hey, he's going to let you know how men are and the levels into that shit. But with no dad around, that's probably part of this fucking, it plays a part too. Sad to say. Also, she grown as hell. Mama not there. She watching all the brothers and sisters. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Y'all double tap the screen and share the live for me, guys. Let's get some more people in here. If you do want to come up and share an opinion, let's go. I'll bring you up. I don't mind. The box art is open for you. What's up over here on YouTube? We damn near running up on our 3 hours. You know, I give 3 hours, and then I slide up out the door. It's Hot Take Mondays, boo, and we are officially talking about the 30-year-old killing the 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old's bed. It even sounds like, what? 36-year-old killing the 20-year-old that was found under a 13-year-old's bed. OMG. There you go. It's the father's responsibility to show daughters how a man should treat a woman. And a damn show a man ain't coming up in no 13-year-old house, because that's not to be the way to be treated. That's not the way to be treated. You're a grown, overly grown ass man. You ain't coming up in this damn house. You ain't coming up in this damn house, y'all. I really do feel if dad was more present. Yes, it is. That's why that's why daddy-daughter dates are so important. Yes. I feel like only grown men that need to be around a child is their father. Shouldn't be no grown man around these damn kids. Straight up. Shouldn't be no fucking grown men around these damn kids, y'all. If they're not their fathers. I don't play that. Hey, Bumblebee, what's your take on the case out of Memphis with the 36-year-old mother killing the 20-year-old that was found under her 13-year-old's bed? Hey, Zach, let me know how you feel. Hey, Delroy, let me know how you feel. Hey, user 878, I see you. Hey, Mario, let me know how you feel. But it starts in the home on how he treats the mother. Correct. I feel like if men are around younger women, they need to be that stand-up man. They need to show respect. They need to be the first one to introduce to how a man is supposed to be to a young lady and a woman. Most definitely. Huh? You feel who? Take a little while. Okay. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I already know. I can agree to that, Daniel. Yes, the man has to most definitely be the first interaction to that young lady and let her know the levels into respect, into how to be treated, and how to be at how to interact with the man. Like, I was raised by my grandmother. You couldn't even sit with your legs open. She ain't play that shit. Close your goddamn legs. Ain't no bending over in front of a man. Ain't no sitting on no man lap. Ain't none of that. None of that. Because that's not what you do. That's not what you do. You have fucking creepy ass men out here who would love for a little baby to sit up on their lap. So they be rubbing and touching and all this crazy shit. Oh yeah, look, like I just said it. I said there's certain things that it was vetted at the door. At the door. At the door. And but it was over still. I couldn't bend over in front of a man. I couldn't sit on a man's lap. I couldn't have my legs open in front of no man. My mama said she knocked you something. Oh, real quick. I've been got my chest popped that out. You better close your motherfucking leg. Oh shit. But I already knew it. It only took 1 or 2 times. Baby, that fear was instilled. Real shit. At a very young age. You hear my uncle? My uncle, how old you is? I'm telling you. My uncle 61. He been in my life since I was motherfucking born. He already know. And he know I ain't no damn male-centered woman. Right there on the spot.
I tell you why she did it and ask the people you don't like it. Take it with you because it's my house is like my roof.
You heard him. You heard him. Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like young women need a male figure around, rather if it's uncle, a big brother, a father. They need a male around. They don't need to start but that's the thing. That's what Greg was saying. When men are not present, you get to yearning for a man. It's true. It's true. Because you don't have it. You only got mama in the house. You were surrounded by all these women. You got granny, this, that. You have no men in your life telling you from a man perspective in the correct way. So true. We dropping gems, guys. That's my fan. Yeah, I'm a hot mama. I be having to have the fan up on me. Because, baby, it gets hot. But yes, y'all, you have to have these men in the houses. And it's so sad. It's a lot of houses these days without no men in sight. But then we gotta also hold our brothers accountable too. Like, what y'all doing? Why y'all keep laying up with these ladies, having kid after kid after kid, and then once she come pregnant or once she had a baby, y'all get into it, you don't want nothing to do with her no more, or the child. Like, it's fucked up. Like, it's no winning in this shit, dog. It's no freaking winning. But let's talk about it. What y'all talking about on YouTube? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about this case here? I raised 2 daughters. Both are grown with children in healthy marriages because of my teachings. I love it, Daniel. I love it. And shout out to you being a present father, showing them what's right, showing them how to be treated by a man, and just actively being there. That is being lacked in a lot of households. We don't have enough fathers being present, enough male figures being present. A real male to be able to tell these young women, young ladies, preteen ladies, on how to be treated by a man, how to be respected by a man, how you should interact with a man, and how to respect yourself when a man is around. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, she's definitely wrong. She needs to face the death penalty. I feel you, Clay. Yeah, I think I was more on if she shot him on first interaction, cool. She let the boy get out her home. She followed him outside and shot him in the back of his head. That is premeditated murder. And then the daughter also stated that she said, "Don't let me catch nobody else in my house or I'm going to put a hole in their ass." And she just most definitely did that. With all that being stated right there, it was premeditated. She let her anger take over her emotions and she acted on it. And she got to take it. She's going to have to take it. It's fucked up. The mama, that 13-year-old don't have her mother no more. And it was multiple kids behind that. They all don't have a mother no more. The mother is in jail for the rest of her life. And sad to say, the 20-year-old lost his life. Hey, Miss Letty, how you doing? Do you have any opinion on the case out of Memphis? What's going on, YouTube? I think I'm going to close it down shortly. Y'all talk to me. Let me know if you want to talk about anything. Let me know. Let me know.
Hey, how's it going, Cole?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing, boo?
I just got my day off, so I'm just chilling.
That's what's up. What's your take on it? Let me hear it.
I mean, if the 20-year-old was under the 13 bed for anything nefarious, she should have called the cops, had him arrested for breaking and entering, potentially doing something to the kid, and he would have been arrested. She would have still been out of jail. The kids would have had a mother. But the fact that she told him to leave and he left, and while he was running away, she pow right in the back. Nah, that in no state would that be legal.
Nope.
So
nope.
She unjustifiably took this man's life, and in my view, if you unjustly take a life, your life needs to be taken.
Correct.
Plain and simple.
Correct. And now I can say, I would think, okay, as soon as she come in the house, she don't know what's going on. She see him, pow. Now that's different. That's different. Yeah. That's different. Your first interaction, this is a person that's not in your household. You don't even know who this is. Pow, off the muscle. You don't know. Pow.
Who you in my house?
Yes. Okay, but on the affidavit, it said that she came in. She was fussing. Get the F out my house. Get the F out my house. He left. He took all his stuff. He was out. He got outside. She literally... That point, you should have closed that door and had and took on to your 13-year-old.
Yep, facts.
Or you should have locked your damn door, keep him inside your house, and called the motherfucking police.
Yeah, I mean, with me personally, if I ever come into my house and there's a random person, I'll be pulling out my 9 and be like, okay, you got about 10 seconds
to get your ass up out this motherfucker, or we gonna let it go, or we finna let it go.
I'm about to light you up if you don't explain. And if they explain like, hey, look, this is the case, I'm like, all right, you got 2 choices. You can take this hot one or you can get out. And at that point, you close the door and you don't open fire on someone running down the steps.
No, don't.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. Can't do that. It sucks. It sucks.
She got life and like this is my take, and maybe you can tell me how you think about it. Like that 20-year-old, although he was committing a crime, technically, breaking and entering, whatever, he was unalive unjustifiably, and he will never get another tomorrow. Nope. He will never be able to do anything, and she took that from him. So the fact that you get to spend your life, granted behind bars, you still get to breathe. You still get to wake up, eat food. Your daughter come and visit you in prison. You get that. He don't. Nope. So in my view, if you unjustifiably take a life, your life is forfeited. Because you gonna get what you give. So if you give a guy death, you gonna get death.
I could agree. I could agree to that. I could totally agree to that. And now, everybody is just stating that he wasn't supposed to be there, so that's why he got shot. He's a pedophile. Those are the facts of it. He is labeled as a pedophile. He's overage for this goddamn teenager. He wasn't supposed to be in her house. Facts. We got it. We know it. That all shit cut off once the fuck he got out that damn doorway. Once he got out that, excuse my language, it's a very touchy situation. But once he dotted that doorway, in your right mind, you can't do nothing like that. But anger, they say this wasn't the child's first time doing that. On the affidavit, the daughter told the police that my mom said if she find anyone else in her house, she will put a hole in their ass. Hello.
I mean, that's basically
premeditated.
Unalive. Like, that should be a crime right there. And like, I was actually in a live a little while ago, and it was basically about this kind of a topic, like the PDF lives don't matter, whatnot. And I was basically mentioning the same thing. I'm like, look, if that individual did harm that child, sure, put his ass behind bars for the rest of his natural born life, but don't unalive him. But the fact that this but this lady did what she did. Basically, what he did is not nearly as bad as what she just did.
Yep, right. It's no wins in this situation. I feel like if she was to trap him in the house, not to necessarily say trap him down or nothing, but just close the door and try to get the police, everybody will still be alive, and they'll be going through the next stages of learning from this situation. She maybe needs more time with her daughter, because daughter, baby, you too fast and hot. She ordered an Uber, she disconnected cameras. And it's not her first time having somebody in her mother's house. So you need more connection with your daughter. Take time and have time with her. The little boy could have started, he probably could have got a charge of fucking breaking and entering and X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z. Started to go to counseling for that. It could have been, sad to say, a learning situation rather than death in prison. Now the 13-year-old has no mother, and the rest of her kids has no mother. It's so crazy. It's
yep, and that's why, I mean, personally, the only thing that you can ever do to somebody that would warrant the death of another individual is if they are actually trying to take your life.
There you go.
If this person is running away, they are not engaging with you.
And that's where you get that capital murder at. Yep. That's where you get that capital murder.
When he was running away and she opened fire on him, that was the intent, to take his life, even though she was not in danger.
But Clay, what happened to arm, leg, foot, shoot to scare? She didn't shoot in the air. You wanted to motherfucking knock him clean down in the head.
I've heard that saying so many times, like, oh, you know, for specifically towards cops, like, oh, you couldn't have shot him in the foot or this, that, and the third. Where's that here? Hey, ma'am, you couldn't have just shot at the ground or, you know, aimed at his leg or something. You had to put it in his back of his skull.
Yes, but it also gives that she was very frustrated with her child, because, again, on the affidavit, it did state that the daughter said, my mom said, if she found anyone else in her house. So it's given that this wasn't the first time. I don't know how many times, but I'm going to just say this was the second time. It's given that she's frustrated with her. The little girl is fast because she's so angry. She was very angry. I'm going to shoot the next motherfucker I see. Oh, she came in. If that was the case, shoot him off the muscle. She didn't shoot him off the muscle. She was fussing. She was cussing. It's all on the affidavit that she was yelling, yep. Get the F out my house. He leaves. He left. You told him to do that. He left. You should have let it go. You should have closed that damn door and sat down and had this damn mother-daughter talk with your child, because that's what was definitely needed. I feel like that 13-year-old is grown as shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I really kind of feel like the 13-year-old really is the icing on this cake here, because it wasn't like he broke in the house to molest her. She invited him. She booked him an Uber. He came through the back door. She unhooked the Ring camera. Oh, you know what you was doing. They was finna get it on if they wasn't getting it on already. And if you wanted to be so fly and quick and grown with it, you got him hiding up under your bed. You ain't that damn grown, because, baby, I would have get your ass out the window. Something. My mama said she gonna kill the next person that come in this motherfucker.
In this situation, her anger, you know, granted, it shouldn't have been anger in the first place to a degree, but her anger should be directed mainly at the daughter, not the
Yes. And it's like she said, F the daughter, straight to the man. I'm tired of this. No, you should be tired of your daughter being defiant, grown. It's given that you don't have no leverage over her, because she's running the show. She booking Ubers. She's grown. She is grown. The friends came out and said that she was posting provocative pictures. She catfish boys. She just was very boy-centered. Where is mom at? How don't you know your child is doing all these things?
And I'm not trying to defend the guy's, you know, actions or whatnot, but there could have been a possibility that this 20-year-old genuinely thought the 13-year-old was like an 18 or something like that.
There we go, Clay. That's another thing, especially if you're being catfished and you young too. You don't know, you all on these apps. Oh, ooh, she's cute. Where you at?
You already know in today's time, 13, 14, 15-year-old girls can easily pass off as 20-plus-year-old.
Hell yeah. They got hair longer than this, eyelashes coming out. Oh my God!
I remember I was like, this was in early 2000s, so I'm showing my age here, but I was in middle school in 6th grade, and there was a 13-year-old up in there with a chest bigger than some girls that I've dated in their 30s. And I'm over here like, this is a 13-year-old girl looking like a damn 22.
And you said early 2000s. It's 2026, so just imagine these little girls right now. But then also, I was on someone else's live, Clay. They were saying too, it's the parents. Why are y'all buying these little ass shorts? Why are you allowing your child to have this extensive long hair, nails, all these things that make them be older? You know what I'm saying? That entices how they look. And a guy don't see 13. A guy sees boobies. A guy see the hair. You know.
And as a guy, if we're going up to a girl and she looks like she's 18, 19, and she's like, "Hey, how old are you?" And like, "Oh, I'm 19." We gonna take it as face value because that's how we see.
Yes.
Later, find out. Oh shit, she was actually 13. Let me get the fuck up out of here because I'm not trying to get no PDF charge or whatever. That's probably what he was thinking.
But I also kind of think that if he did know she was 13, he couldn't have been right in the brain. Because at 20 years old, I don't think that you will be chasing a 13-year-old. I cannot agree to him chasing a 13-year-old. So it's given that she was probably acting older and he just assumed that she was just older, 16, 17.
I mean, the fact that she got him an Uber, to him, I would think, damn, she's got money. Oh, she's got a place, so she's probably renting it out. So he's probably thinking this is a grown-ass woman.
Here you go.
So most likely, he was going into the situation just thinking he's going to get lucky and with no intentions of actually committing a crime. But it was actually the daughter who set him up for that shit to go down. So if anything, the daughter should be punished just as much as the mother.
And I was saying that because, and then also the daughter even stated that her mom told her, if she catch anybody else in this house, I haven't fact checked this on another live. They were saying that a family member of the daughter and mother had came out and was like, this isn't the first time they had to deal with this situation. I hadn't seen that yet, but I'm going to look on Facebook and see if I can find that or whatever. But it's given that she's been having this issue with her child. So why are you gone and study having this issue with your child? Like, I feel like it was a disconnect right here between mama and daughter. She has to be grown. You're away from the house.
I have two statements that I live by. First one is anyone can be a parent, but not everyone should. And the second thing is all the problems that we face stem from the fact that there is no two-parent households. You never hear about this shit with people who have a mom and a dad in their life for 18 years. You don't hear this shit.
Nope.
You only hear from either a single mother or a runaway child, like an orphan, or someone that's going through shit at home that they
You couldn't have told me that boy would have been in that house if dad was there, Clay. If dad was there, that boy wouldn't have stepped. The girl would have been sneaking out. If anything, she would have had to left. She knew damn well dad was not gonna have no man up in that a grown man up in that house. Another guy had came up and he stated that was the whole situation into this. Us not black parents or whatever you want to say, whatever race, are lacking fathers in the household, and that is stemming these extra situations such as this right here.
When's the last time you heard some shit like this going down in an Asian family?
I couldn't even call it.
You don't hear about any Irish parent, like two parents, kids going through shit, or any Asian parents having kids go through shit. The most you hear for that is like, oh, I wanted them to get an A and they got a B because they were listening to music when they should be studying. That's what you hear about that. But when you hear about these single mothers, like, oh, they out there messing with the wrong crowd, they're doing substances, they're drinking. Look at Beyond Scared Straight. You remember that show?
Oh yeah, yep.
How many of those stories was, oh, this is such and such, he's living with this single mother or his aunt or his grandma, one family member, and usually there's no father around.
Nope. I feel like and when the fathers are around, you can see it. You can see it. That it's shown. It's shown. When fathers aren't around, it is shown too. It sucks. It sucks.
I mean, you got rare cases like myself where I didn't really have a father for the most part, but I fucked around just enough to find out a taste of what that kind of life would get me, and I'm like, no thanks, I don't want none of that. Like, I've been to youth prison, I've been to jail many a times for doing stuff that if my dad was around, I probably would have never done.
Right.
Because I at least had enough common sense to say, hey, right now you're going through this, but if you keep on going the way you're going when you turn 18, you're not going to be in little boy jail. You're going to be going to the big boy prison where there is no privacy in the showers, no one cell sleeping arrangement. You're going to be in there with 4 or 5 other dudes in a shower with everybody on your block.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. And shout out to you, Clay, for even just addressing that. Like, and I think it takes like you said, you bumped your head not once but a few times, but you had to tell yourself, even with dad not being present, hey, I better check it or I'm gonna get checked.
Let me tell you what I experienced that really was my scared straight moment, and this was not a joke. So around 14, 15, I was getting angry. I was fighting everyone. I was doing shit that I shouldn't have been doing, right? And I ended up going to a youth prison, for a little bit. And on my first day, I'm thinking, hey, this is going to be like jail. I just go in there, take my little mug shot, get my outfit, go to my cell, boom. No, that's not how this goes. So I'm in a line. There's like 3 kids ahead of me, and we're all stripped down. We're covering our junk. It's like 20 guards. There's a lady at the desk, like a metal desk, and there's 2 big dudes. I'm talking 6'7", 300 pounds, pure fucking muscle kind of dudes. Like Debo, like big dudes. So what they do is they have to do a cavity check. So what they'll do is they'll put a glove on, they'll put 2 fingers in some Vaseline, and they'll go in your back door and check to see if you got anything in there.
Oh, shit balls.
And then after that, they take the glove off, they put a new one on, they do it again. Okay. So the first kid goes in there, they say, hey, bend over, we got to check you. And so he does it. They go in there about 2 seconds, like, all right, he's clear. Well, the kid in front of me gets up to him, and he's like, all right, bend over, hands on the thing. And he's like, nah, man, I ain't going to do that. And he's like, oh, you really not? He's like, do it. You're gonna bend over or we're going to make you. And he eventually shoves the officer. He's like, oh, you must be hiding something. So this dude picks up this kid overhead, just like up, and then slams him down, face down. 4 guards hold him down, or hold his arms and legs down, while the dude puts on a glove, no Vaseline, goes up. I'm talking lifting this kid off the desk, like whole hand up this kid's rectum. And was like, what you got in there? Oh, what you got in there? You hiding something? The kid is screaming and crying and just, it was sight, I'm telling you. And I'm standing there watching this, and eventually he's like, all right, this guy's clear. And he goes into the back, and they're like, all right, bend over. I literally bend over, they check. I put my clothes on in 5 seconds. And that right there was my turning point. So when I got out of that place, like 45 days later, I didn't cuss at nobody. I didn't fight nobody. Even to this day, I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to get myself back up in there. And I'm in my 30s, and I was like 14 when that shit happened. Like, real talk. That was my scared straight moment. But there are kids out there who don't have the brain that I do or the way that I think. And because of the lack of father figure, they have to be like the kid that just got slammed on that desk.
Yes. Oh, Clay, that is so fucked up. Oh, that is so fucked up.
And I'm telling you, like, all the guards, the whole time, like, I'm going to turn my camera on real quick if that's cool.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. So the whole, let me get my thing. So the whole time the guards are like this. Like, not even. Like,
with no remorse. Just like, yep. He's 1 of 10. We're going to have to do that shit to today. Like, it's just okay.
At the lady at the desk, because she had like a little clipboard. As soon as this guy picks him up and slams him down, this is literally what she does. She takes her clipboard and just.
Like, oh, well, let me move my shit. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Not even look at the kid on the table right in front of her, like right there. And he's over here just like, what you got in there?
Oh, my God. That shit is so sick.
On this guy.
That shit is sick, man. Oh, God. Shout out to you, Clay, for, like, learning and knowing, like, hey, I can't keep going down this lane. Let me switch it up or they gonna take me. Oh.
I was definitely an angry kid. I was fighting left and right. I went to jail 14 times in 1 year.
Hey, I mean, hey, but you ain't been now. It's okay. That's your testimony, Clay. That's your testimony. Hey, man.
You see this right here?
There you go, baby. You working hard. Can't stay on it.
I own this shit.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have kept going down that road. I would either be in jail, in a mental hospital, or in the ground.
There you go.
But, yeah.
That's what's up, Clay. That's exciting that you came out that lane and, even without having father just so present, that you said, hey, if I keep doing this shit, I'm going to be in a way that I don't want to accept for the rest of my life. Shout out to you for changing that up. And look at you. You're doing the damn thing. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, man. I really think people, rather if the father lives in the household, we need fathers active. Like, fathers are quick to, like, disappear and because mama got it. Like I had another guy in the chat, he was like, oh yeah, because mama gonna have a house, mama get the food for them, mama's gonna take care of them, which is granted, right? So that gives a dad, excuse me, if he don't want to be with her, he's on a freeload. He ain't gotta do shit. It's fuck the kids, fuck how they eating, fuck how they being treated, fuck how they getting raised, all of those things. And that sucks.
But you also got to understand why that mentality is becoming a thing amongst men, because men, we have the innate desire to take care of what's ours. That is a part of our very core. Like with me, I have my house, I have my car, I have my job, I have the people that I work with, whether it be the guests or the servers or whatever. I take care of mine because it's a part of who I am. But the thing is, women, not all, but in general, women are treating men as disposable. So if I'm like, hey, if I'm disposable, I'm going to ride this train as little effort, as little input, as little resistance as possible to get as much as I can from, because if you're going to toss me aside and go for the next guy anyways, why
give you my full 100%? I feel you.
Exactly. And what we need to bring back is the mentality of like the 1950s, not the the negative aspects, but the fact is, I'm a man, I have certain roles, I have certain obligations, I'm going to do them, you are not. And you, as the wife or as the woman, you're going to have certain obligations, certain roles, and I'm not going to touch. Like, for example, my grandma and grandpa, they stayed married for 55 years. And my grandpa told me, he's like, look, when we got married back in, I think it was like 68, he literally told her, like, look, these are the things I'm going to do. You are not going to do these things.
Correct.
And she was like, I'm going to do these things, and you are not going to do those things. And guess what? They lasted 55 years and only had one argument. And all the kids, my mom, my uncle, and my aunt, all perfectly good kids. They didn't have any criminal issues. They got their own families. They got their own shit going. They never went to jail. My mom's never been in jail. My aunt went to jail one time for a fight, but, that was legitimate.
Right.
And my uncle, he's never been to jail. So that shows that what my grandma and grandpa did, the way that they lived their life, and they had 3 kids, which they lived their life, and they turned out really well. And then you have my mom, aunt, and uncle's kids that they're doing relatively decent. Not as good as the mom and my grandma, but not terrible.
Right. And even I feel like I love a 2-parent household, but even, okay, things don't work out. Man wants to go the separate way than the woman. But I still say, still hold the accountability role. That is still your child. Come get your child. The child probably does solely stay with the mom, but take time out. Even if you're not in household, I think sometimes when the father is out of household, they want to drop everything. Oh, I don't got to see them. Oh, I can see them once a month. I call when I want. No, like, please try to still stay active. Go pick them up from school. How about check in on school? How about come pick them up? Let's go buy some undergarments. Let's do this. Be active.
That goes back to what happened to make the man go against his nature. Because, again, a man's nature is to take care of what's his. So if I have a child, whether I'm in the house or not, I'm going to do what I got to do to take care of my kid. But if, let's say, the woman has more malicious intent to either put false accusations on him, false charges.
He wants no part of it. He'll cut everything.
At that point, the man's logical aspect is going to override that man's innate nature to take care of the kids or pick them up from school or all the things you just said.
Right.
So it's do I want to do what my instinct is telling me, or do I need to do what's going to keep me out of jail or keep me alive? So that's where the conflict happens. And most men will abandon their nature to ensure their survivability, whereas a woman might do the opposite.
Gotcha.
Like right there, like the woman in the prompt, she completely destroyed her survivability over her innate nature, which was to protect her child. But she threw that nature away and says, you know what? I'm going to do what I want. You know what? Bow.
There you go. Yep.
But with a man, it wouldn't be that easy. We would rather abandon than to...
Hey, Jacinia.
than to destroy our lives. Because at least if we survive, we can find a way to maybe come back to that child's life, whether it be years later or decades later or whatever.
Right.
I mean, how many times have you seen stories where kids think their dad abandoned them until they're 18, and then out of nowhere the dad wants to reconnect?
Yep.
Because now they're like, hey, my child's grown, they're out of that woman's house, now I can have a relationship. And then the kid meets up with the dad and they find out what happened. They're like, you know what? My mom was a real piece of S. And then the relationship between the child and the mother deteriorates, whether it go no contact or minimal contact. And then you see the child and the dad going out eating and, you know, reconnecting after, you know, so many years. Like, hey, what happened on this day? What, you know, how was your graduation? Yada, yada, yada. That's the world we live in. And it's all because, in general, women are destroying the child's life by kicking the father out for the most part. Now,
oh yeah, I could agree to it.
Are there pieces of shit men? Yeah, 100%. There are deadbeat dads out there who will just hit it and leave. Sure. But in general, a man will try his damnedest to stay in that child's life as long as humanly possible. And I do think that's what kind of lacked here. I don't think no father was active in this household at all. Like, hell, my dad, when I was 14, I managed to get back in contact with him for a brief time. And he had no idea where I was because my mom did not tell him any information. So he couldn't figure out how to get in contact with me. But as soon as he was able to, and I told him, like, hey, this is where I'm living at. This is the address. This is the phone number. Within 6 months, he got a judge to take me out of the group home and put me in his home.
There you go.
Within 6 months.
There you go. See?
And he was driving from Michigan down to North Carolina multiple times a month.
Just to get his child.
Just to see the judge and come down for some type of evaluations, and had to have meetings with the social workers and yada yada yada. Like he probably spent $3,000-$4,000 in just gas and getting, you know, fees paid and legal advice and all that just to try to get me in his home. And he managed to do it within 6 months. Whereas with my mom, she just gave up custody. She was like, hey, I don't fucking want him. Y'all want him? Go for it. Because she would rather be more focused on her happiness with her man than actually her kids.
Right.
But my dad, he was like, you know what? I don't care how much it's going to cost me. I don't care how many times I got to drive down there. I don't care, you know, anything. I want to get my kid back in my house. And he managed to do it in 6 months. That's a blessing. That's what's up. And shout out to you too. We put the fathers back in the home. We do. We need to keep the fathers back in the home. We need to. But then I also think sometimes people move so fast with having these kids and stuff. They realize like, oh, I didn't even know she was psycho, or I didn't know that he was. And then now it's a whole baby in the middle, and it's just like, You got the vetting that the 1950s once had. You do not hear about single mothers or having kids out of wedlock at all. I mean, you might hear some cases, but it's very few and far in between. Oh yeah, now it's very rare. Practically the norm. Like, hell, my grandma turned down my grandpa for having a kid multiple times because she thought, hey, I don't think you're in a financial situation for us to raise our kids in a proper home. Let's wait a year. Let's wait a little bit of time. And sure enough, he's like, you know what? Hey, you're right. And then a couple years later, they finally went for a kid. And guess what? It would have been way better than if they would have went for a kid right then. Right. So a lot of women and men as well need to focus on not the immediate, but the 1 to 5 year range. That's what I've been doing. Like, I haven't had a kid yet. I do want to have a kid, but I'm not in a financial situation where if I were to have a kid, that this kid will be taken care of to the best of my ability. But right now, I got my house, so I'm getting that set up. I'm getting all the repairs to make sure my house is actually livable. You're building for the future rather than just taking on it without no levels into it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I got to make a backup plans. I got to get little sets of money set to the side so if anything happens, like an emergency, you know, whether it be with the kid or with the house or whatever, I don't have to, you know, say, hey, I'm going to feed you, but I'm going to take away money for the week for my food. So now I'm starving while going to work, which causes problems. So I got to think of all these different outcomes and get set up so if they happen, everything can still go smoothly.
There you go. Yes. Clay, you got it going on. Don't let nobody tell you you don't. I'm going to tell you this. You got it going on. You at your speed. You living your best life. And you keep continuing doing what you're doing, man. Because sometimes a person will try to tell you not where you're supposed to be or you need to have a baby. Why you don't have a baby? Do what you're doing.
Not the time.
Do what you're doing.
And that's to say, everyone can be a parent, but not everybody should.
There you go.
Like, hell, I worked with a guy. At Walmart a couple years ago, and he recently had a newborn, and he was not mentally in the right spot to have that kid. And within 4 weeks, let me say this slowly, the child was 4 weeks old. He beat the child because of it, she's crying to the point that they had to have the baby medically airlifted to the nearest child's hospital.
Oh my God.
To really save the child's life. And all because, and the guy admitted, I did it because she wouldn't stop crying.
Because he wasn't mentally wrapped in himself to be able to obtain. These are stages that come with the child life.
He wasn't ready.
Nope. Damn. Did you ever follow up on that? Did he recover and was able to get back in the child's life?
The child survived, although they had to put the little 4-week-old in a medically induced coma for about 3 weeks.
Aww.
Because the injuries were so severe, bruising, black and blue bruising around the neck, around there was swelling in the cranium. It was just awful. So they had to induce a coma on this 1-month-old to allow it to survive. But last that I checked, the baby is, in decent condition. There are some medical issues that they're going to have later on in life, given what happened so early on, but they think they'll have an 85% normal life with some issues here and there. But the man is behind bars for life. Maybe he's already unalive because, you're hurting a newborn like that. On $1 million bond. And the worst part, and this is what hits me, is the mother knew it was going on and did nothing to stop it.
Oh no. Why isn't she in jail too?
She is. She was also on $1 million bond.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how long she got, but he was facing life.
Okay.
But if you are not in a position to have a child, you should not be having a child.
No, you should not. I solely believe it. No, you should not. No, you shouldn't. That is crazy. Give me 1 second. Let me swipe and send this text and I'll slide back in. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Okay.
I had to check my little text messages.
Yeah, I got to make sure my baby was a good. But yes, man. Oh my God, man. I've already been teaching my daughter, you do wrong, wrongfully things come to you. Don't think you could do wrong and get a good cause at the end of it. You don't do wrong. I mean, you do wrong, wrong is going to come. You have to accept the consequences. I recently did some stuff. I won't share, but I did some stuff and I kept having a conversation in front of her. I actually had to have the conversation with her. Hey, when you do wrong, wrong will come to you. You have to accept the consequences that come with it, right? I mean, it just is what it is. And hoping to get that point to her, don't do wrong. Please don't do wrong. Leave that shit alone. Let it pass. Sometimes you're easily persuaded to do wrong. Sometimes it look easy to do. Sometimes you influence to do it. But you know right from wrong. You know right from wrong.
If you don't know, ask.
Ask. Don't just go in full throttle I'm going to just do it. No. Because, oh my God.
She's like, if you don't know something, ask. And if they don't know, ask someone else and you keep going until you find an answer.
There you go.
Now, another thing is use some level of common sense. If I come up to you and I'm like, hey, would it be okay for me to stick my hand on a hot stove? And you say, I'm not really sure. And the next person says, oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. Think about that for a second. A hot stove, like run your hand under hot water, and if you can't handle that, then you're not going to handle that. So just use some common sense.
Yes, but I don't know if people lack common sense these days. Like I really think people aren't to the level, or is it who they're surrounded by? Is it the home that's missing to tell them commonly things? Because sometimes people don't have the common sense. Same with this 20-year-old. You didn't know she was 13? You didn't know she was 13?
You might have been lied to.
Might have been lied to though. But even getting there, like even getting over there, like her body hurt. You could eventually you're gonna be able to tell she's 13. Like I don't know.
Remember when I was in middle school back in 05, there was a 13-year-old girl that had just like a 20-year-old. So it's getting a little kind of hard. Like if you look at the 1900s, you look at a 13-year-old girl, and you look at a 13-year-old girl today, big fucking difference, massive.
Catherine said, if you have to sneak into a girl's house who lives with her mom, does that tell you she's grown? No.
Not necessarily true. That just might say like, hey, this 18-year-old still lives with mom, and she doesn't like people in her house, so I gotta sneak you in or whatever. It might tell me you just have a strict parent and you're living at home. That's about it. That doesn't really tell me you're 18.
But Catherine, if Dad was in the house, I know for a fact that boy couldn't have thought he was going to come over there. Because little mama 13-year-old would have been like, my dad is here. My dad is here. I'm going to get somebody on the live that tells me that they was able to bring a male in their house with father being present. I don't think I will ever be able to get no one.
I mean, they might be able to get in, but they ain't going to be leaving in one piece.
There you
go. Get fucked up. They're going to get fucked up. Well, I was at my dad's house when I was up in Michigan, and he had a little daughter. He was like, let me find a man up in here I don't recognize. Let me find out and see what I do. And I was like, oh, shit.
If Dad had shot him, he wouldn't have been arrested. Sure wouldn't have. Yep, that is true. That is so true. Oh, man. This case
Dad wouldn't even have to shoot him. He would have fucked him up with his fist.
He would have beat his ass up and threw him outside. Now go home, punk.
Mm-hmm. So let me see you around these parts again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That boy probably wouldn't even look down that damn street if he ever came around that neighborhood again. He don't want no part.
He'll probably go to Walmart and see that guy and it's like, sir, how you doing, sir?
Or probably a baby look down because he don't even want to look. Oh, be so afraid. Yeah. And I think that's what's lacking too. These kids don't have no fear in them. Back in the day, if fear was put on you, you knew what you wasn't supposed to do, and like you knew it. These days, I feel like the parents are being more of the friend because they don't probably want to repeat like traumatization from growing up and stuff, which I could agree to that. But you still have to level friendship from mother or father bond. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking about the fear thing, I was in high school. I was 18 years old when I was in high school, and there was like this kid that was 16, and I'm guessing he didn't have a father figure for like the longest. And so one day I'm sitting on the bus, and he's right next to me. He keeps showing me, and he's like, what you gonna do? I'm like, dude, stop touching me. He was like, man, what you gonna do? And so he stands up and he punches me twice in the jaw, and weak as hell punches. Like I'm talking like I had gum on my right side of my mouth. It didn't even move, and I was like, really? And so the bus turned to the right, and I'm on the left side of the bus. So I freaking Superman punched him, hit him in the face, bounced off the window, back on my fist, and I slammed this shit right through the glass window. For the rest of that school year, whenever I walked on the bus, whether I got into the cafeteria, this kid left. And I wasn't trying to intimidate him. I wasn't like, yeah, man, remember that damn...
But you had to stand up for yourself, Clay, because it could have been vice versa. Now, he could have just beat the shit out of you, and now every time you see him, I don't want that ass whooping again. Let me go. Good, you did beat his motherfucking ass. That's what he get for trying to fuck with you. I hate bullies. I hate bullies. Ugh.
And I kept telling him for the whole year, like off and on, he would just make sly remarks. And now, here's the thing: if you're saying some sly shit, I'm going to ignore you. If anything, I'll play this game with you, and I'll make you not want to play.
Right.
But I was, you know what? I'm just trying to get my last year of high school. I'm trying to graduate. I ain't trying to deal with none of this bullshit, so I'm just going to ignore you.
Right.
And a couple times he would walk up behind me, kind of shove me, or bump into me. I'm like, all right, man. But it wasn't until that day that he punched me in the jaw that I was like, all right. and he goes up to the front of the bus because they had to separate us. And he was over here like he's over here crying. I'm like, one of the kids in between us, like the whole bus was going loud at that point. But then after they saw me push his head through the window, they're all like,
yeah, they like, oh shit, this motherfucker will beat somebody ass.
He was crying, and one of the kids was like, "Oh, you just got beat up." He's like, "That's why you cry like a little bitch." And he's like, "No, man, I'm crying because I'm mad." And I was like, "Nah, you
no,
mad
you crying because you got embarrassed and you got your ass whooped. You tried to be the big dog here."
40 kids on this bus. So everybody from like 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade, there was like different kids from different grades on that bus, and they all saw this dude just put your head through the window. And this is what I say when it comes to bullying. I think there is a level of bullying that should be allowed because it allows kids to have a little bit thicker skin where they don't lose their coolness as quickly as some people do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment someone puts their hands on you, whether you win or you lose, you put your hands back on them.
There you go. You have to stand up for yourself, because if you don't stand up, Clay, if you didn't do that, all them kids could have tried you every time you dotted your butt on that bus. Every day it'll be him. Now tomorrow it's him. And tomorrow it's her big ass. Now it's him. Yeah, if you don't do nothing, they'll take you for nothing. Yeah.
Not even 2 months later, there was a new kid that got to the school, and he tried me. He freaking punched me, and I literally laid him out on that bus. Weirdly enough, all my fights were on a school bus, but it's weird how these 2 fights that I remember were on the school bus. And so this kid, he starts talking shit, and I'm just ignoring him, and he's like right in front of me, like in the seat in front of me, and he's turned around, and I'm just looking at him. He's like, no. I'm just like, just looking at him like this. I'm just like, And so he finally hits me. So I stand up, and like he stands up, and I stand up, and he's like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, wow,
real quick, yeah.
He literally was like on the ground, like in the middle. I was just. Now this is literally me. I do this. As soon as I knock him out, I just. and again, everyone's like,
hell yeah.
And of course, I'm 18 years old, so I get arrested. I get taken down to the police station. They take me to the magistrators. I explain the situation. They get the camera footage from the bus, and they say, "Hey, you know what? This kid hit this man. He hit him once, so I got released back to school." And everyone's like, "Oh shit, he just got arrested and knocked that kid out, and he's back at school." Oh, and for the rest of the school year, nobody fucked with me, and I'm just like,
they not. Hell no,
I don't want to knock you out, but don't fuck. Like I will lay you out. Like I laid his ass through the window, and I laid this kid out on the middle of the aisle. Do not fuck with me.
Hell yeah. Sometimes you gotta stand your ground, because people will test you and test you and test you and test you. And shout out to anybody that got kids in the chat. Like he said, sometimes not bullying to the extent, but a little pinch of bully is okay to let, because you need to tell your child to be able to stand up for themselves. Mama not gonna always be at that schoolhouse. Best friend not gonna always be there. You need to know how to stand your ground. Let a motherfucker come disrespect you. Put it on them. Let them know what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand up for yourself, they gonna mess with you anytime. And that's just that.
And that's why when I have a kid, I'm going to bully them in a more constructive way. I'm going to be talking shit to them. I'm going to be, poking fun at whatever they're insecure about.
Right. To make them build in it. Yeah.
Exactly. But I'm going to look, if you're ever out of school and a kid is talking trash, I'm actually going to teach them how to play the game that, about, the bully's trying to do, say some shit, that's why I banged your mom or whatever. And I'm going to teach them things to say to that. That way it's I had plenty of bullies throughout my years, and they would start with some shit like that, but I would say the one weird fucked up thing, and they're like, oh, what the fuck? And they would just leave me alone.
There you go.
I only ever had 2 that tried to put their hands on me. But back to what I was saying, I'm going to teach them, hey, if a bully bullies you, tell a teacher, if it's just words, tell a teacher, the moment that bully puts their hands on you, do not fear getting suspended, getting expelled, or getting in trouble with me, because I promise you, if I come to that school and I get told that the bully put their hands on you first,
and you ain't do
and
nothing,
you knock their ass out, guess what? We gonna get some pizza, we getting some ice cream, we gonna go to the arcade, we doing something. I'm gonna be celebrating this shit.
Straight up.
And guess what? Yes, the one thing I'm gonna teach my kid is, if anyone says something to you, ignore it. Go in one ear, out the other. If they're trying to tear you down, if they're trying to build you up, like they're giving you criticism that's actually trying to help you, take it to heart. It may be uncomfortable, but you gotta, like, hey, maybe you are doing something wrong. But if they're just saying like, yeah, that's why your mama ugly, or yada yada yada, you're like, Now you can respond. Like, hell, one of my favorite things is I had one kid who tried to come up to me. He's like, yeah, man, that's why I banged your mom yesterday. I'm like, oh, you like sloppy seconds too? And he was like, what the fuck? Like, you did your mom? I'm like, yeah, I did her last night. You got her second. Like, and it weirded him out so much that it's like, ew, this guy does it with his mom. Like, and he didn't bother me for the rest of the day or for the rest of the year.
Right.
Now, of course, some of my friends were like, do you really do that? I'm like, no, I just say that just to keep them, I would rather be the weird kid that a bully doesn't want to go around than to have to, like,
than the one that I have to keep enduring the shit. Yeah.
Or to fight. Like, I personally like to do whatever is the most efficient or have the least resistance to get my goal. So if all I got to do is to keep a bully off of me is to just say some weird shit back instead of having to fight them, then I'm going to do it. But if I got to fight you, I'm going to fight you. But if I can do something easier, I'm going to do something easier. But I'm going to teach my kid, like, hey, they put their hands on you, don't worry about whatever happens. You lay that motherfucker out, whether win or lose.
Win or lose, do it. Yep.
If I find out that the bully puts their hands on you and you don't do shit, you gonna get hands from me.
Yep, that's how I was raised. That's exactly how I was raised, Clay. You don't let nobody touch you. You better beat the shit out their ass. Win or lose, you get your ass out there. So what? Because if you don't, again, they're gonna keep trying you time after time.
Yeah, let me show you. I don't know if you can see this, but you see it right there? I used to have a lip ring. Okay. And one day there was a bully that put his hands on me, and I took him to the ground and started beating the dog shit out of him. And he managed to grab my ring and ripped it clean out. I didn't even notice it until I'm looking down. I'm seeing blood splats on his face, but I'm still thinking it's just him bleeding. I'm just bow, 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 bow. And it took some teachers and whatnot to get me off of him. But whether I got a broken nose or a black eye or a busted lip, it didn't matter. If someone put their hands on me, I'm going to fight back. Now, if I lost that fight, either way, this bully knows, hey, you put your hands on me again, we can do this again. I'm not afraid to fight you. And that's what I'm going to teach my kid. Like, don't worry about a broken eye, busted nose or any injury, because you're going to heal from that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But the one thing you won't ever heal is if you don't fight back and that bully keeps on going and you're going to take it more and more and it's going to get worse and worse, and then other people, like, you're going to more damage that way, and you can't heal from that kind of damage. You're always going to be that kid like, oh man, that's just yada yada. He'll take a beating no matter what. He'll just sit there and take it. So now they're going to rob you for your lunch money, probably put you in a toilet, beat you up, take your phone, whatever. So you got to, whether you win or lose, you're going to let them know, says, hey, I might lose this fight, but I'm going to be swinging.
That is so true.
And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to teach your kid to fight? I'm like, hell yeah.
As they should. They need to know how to protect themselves. Yeah. Some kids don't know how to protect themselves, guys. Some kids do not know how to protect themselves. And then I also feel that's when father comes in. Like, fathers should be able to address how to protect yourself, And
I mean, with me personally, I'm a trained martial artist, so I definitely know how to fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I'm not afraid to use what I know. And I'm going to
teach you in your motherfucking throat real quick.
No, like, literally, I know 4 self-defense moves right now that could render a person unalive in 30 seconds.
See? Yeah.
Like, I know perfect fighting stances. I know how to throw a perfect jab, which I have. Let me show this real quick.
Damn. Woo!
Those right there is from years of fighting in martial arts. So when people fight, they put their finger like that, and that no, you want to thumb out and you want to hit with those
with
two
them
right
two
there.
knuckles right there. Get their ass good.
And I'm gonna teach my child, whether it be a girl or a boy, you go with them two knuckles right there.
There you go.
Is that right there? Those knuckles? Because the more knuckles you put on their face, the less damage you're going to do. So you want to put as least amount of knuckles on that jaw. You want to absolutely rock that shit with one hit.
Bow!
I mean, think about it. It's, when you do it like that, when you end a fight with one hit, what does that tell every kid? Like this motherfucker.
You not to be fucked with. You not to be fucked with. Don't play with them. They're gonna beat your ass real quick.
Like you see all them fights where like kids are like just grabbing hair and just mollywopping like left, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they don't even know how to fight really. They just
you don't really know what you're doing. You just swinging.
Yeah.
You see that one kid that stands up and just pow, one hit and they just.
I come across the dads on TikTok. They be having their little boys boxing. The little boys get so frustrated, but they listening to dad words. Dad is like, "Give me one more round, left, right, left, right." And he like, "One more time." They crying, and then at the end, he like, the little boys are so congratulated because they finally made it to the end and they fought through. And then dad also hyped them up, like, "See, buddy, you made it. Let's go." They're like, "I did it, dad. I did it." It's like
imagine you in that fight, like a real fight, and you give up halfway. What do you think that other kid's gonna do? They're just gonna be like, "Pow, pow," they're gonna hit you, and you ain't gonna do nothing. So you gotta keep going until it's over.
Keep going. So true.
And that's why, like, again, it goes back to the family. A lot of the problems that we face is because the family has been destroyed.
Yep.
We need to get that shit back intact.
Yep. I had a guy up earlier. He said that was his whole motion that he did say that women are pushing men away, kind of like what you're saying, Clay. Like sometimes these women get to, it's either you trying to mama the guy, you trying to be malicious to the guy. It could be different varies into what it is, but guys, like you saying, want to protect his own so he don't be in jail. So he's like, fuck you, the child, I'm out. And that there, now you're in this household, you have to be all, eat all, and you can't be a man. A woman can't be a man. And it's certain things that's missing out these households because you probably projected the real man who was supposed to be there in a way that he don't want to see you. He hates to be around you, and he's not going to put up with you. So he's like, I would do it with my child when I could get my child outside of you, the parent, the other.
And another thing that I don't know if this would be effective to everybody, but I know it helped me out. But again, I'm about to show my age when I say this. But when I was in middle school, this is where I started to get my toughening up, era. I was watching a lot of hardcore shows. I was listening to Lil Jon, Eminem. I still listen to Eminem and whatnot. I'm listening to like all these hard, music. What you gonna do? What they gonna do? Like I'm getting, my mental fortitude. So even though I'm not the biggest dude, like you can look at me right now. I am not the biggest dude.
But you ain't scrawny. You got some weight on you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm going to go in this fight or in this situation with everything. Like, I'm over here, I'm just...
You come in like you Mr. T, like you are the biggest motherfucker. I don't care. Shit.
I may not be the biggest dog, but I got the biggest fight up in this
There you
bitch.
go. Yeah,
and
yeah.
So I think what we need to do is we need to get kids off this soft shit. Like,
Yes.
I didn't watch Teletubbies. I didn't watch... any of that stuff. I watch hardcore stuff. I'm talking original Teen Titans, Avatar, Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
I was watching a lot of MTV, BET, VH1. I'm watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho.
These kids these days want to scroll Roblox all day. Some animated ass shit. All this crazy shit. They don't even want to go outside and play and interact. That's why they running into issues at school too, because they be so secluded until they get in the schoolhouse. Now you got somebody else who ain't got a phone at home, who can't get on TikTok, so they are at the school terrorizing all your shit. And then you got Miss Little Sweet Thing over here. All she do at home is just on TikTok and this and that, and really ain't got too much,
Like this right here, this is like I spend a lot of time outside. I love outside. I'm over here crushing cans. I got fucking buckets with pickaxes, rakes. I got a freaking axe, right?
Staying
over
busy.
here. I've been digging this out. Like it was right here, and I've dug all this shit out by hand. Okay? I'm out here starting fires and whatnot. I'm learning how to enjoy outside. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hell, I'm taking down that tree right there.
So listen, when it rains, Clay, does that come into a pond right there?
Well, actually, you can see the little lines right here. You see the little line?
Yeah.
That's where the water kind of goes down, and it goes all the way this way, and it goes into this drain right there.
Wow.
But
okay.
It does kind of build up right here. But like, let me do something real quick. Hold up. Let me turn my camera around. So what my mom told me or taught me is a working man is an eating man. Okay.
There you go.
So give me 1 second. Let me grab my little. I got my little stand from TikTok.
TikTok shop in the house.
Little TikTok. Oh, watch this shit.
Shit now, Clay. Come on now, Clay. Them motherfuckers don't even know how to hike it over the goddamn shoulder. Damn. Look at my boy Clay getting down to that. Hey, y'all, that's his backyard, too. He has an awesome backyard. He got a lot of land back there. Shit. I would have threw that bitch out, fall right into the damn... If I was to throw that, I would fall right into it.
So even though it's my day off, I'm still out here with an old pickaxe. Now, once I get enough of it done,
my boy out there working. Y'all better get to it. My boy out here working. Putting that work in. Tell him don't play with it, Clay. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Ooh-wee. YouTube guys, I'll see you guys later. If you guys do want to catch me on TikTok, I am live at TikTok at The Code Rush. I'll see you guys later, YouTube. Bye.